Turk reacts to Birdman's comments made at the end of the verses.
I met BG, I met Wayne, I met Juvie, I met Turk. Shout out to Turk, you little bitch, you ain't here, but fuck you. We gon' hate with you. You heard me? Don't go off script.
Huh? Film for what?
Alright, so these kids, what you want? Head and tail, gang. Hey, that man got a real Bitcoin. Hey, nigga. Yeah, this is real life Bitcoin. Alright, for sure.
You stole that from Chuck E. Cheese, though.
That's it.
I stole from your house. It's tails. B, you get to Hello, ma'am. We already got our tickets. Do we just show them to you? Oh, we just going in. Go ahead, sir. We ain't even in there yet. You're scared.
What is it? Oh, like a video?
It's gonna be for the house.
Okay, that food. Check the light.
You done put that fire in my face, man. You done put that fire right on me.
Appreciate it, y'all. Get in. What is this?
We already got our...
I don't even know this. What it is? No, I can't really pronounce your name, dog. Don, what's going on? Don, what's going on, man? The other dude's name is, I don't know if it's Kylan. I don't know, but appreciate you for coming in. Appreciate the like. Make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all know what we doing. We coming in this bit. We promote. Oh, you a girl? Okay, then. Well, shout out to you, ma'am. What it is? It must be Kylan, then. Is it Kylan? Okay, Kylan. Okay. All right. Well, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Play Take Blaze channel. You know, appreciate you for coming in.
Hello, man.
You know what I mean?
All right, welcome everybody to the Time Game Michael Show. We got a very special guest. He is back again. Go ahead and introduce
yourself. Appreciate you for coming in. Everybody for liking, subscribing. Appreciate it.
Be shut up before we go home. Yeah, with nobody though. Yeah, this how me and my baby talk. All right, now we glad to have you back, brother. Yeah, I'm glad to be back, man. We actually great there, so thank you. Now, last time he was here, Donald had just won the election. Yeah. And now he's been in office for about 9 months. So how do you think he has done a good job? So
Current lessees of an eligible competitive luxury brand vehicle get this low mileage lease.
All right, welcome everybody to the Time Game Michael Show. We got a very special guest back again. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Man, Charles White, America's favorite uncle. Yeah, the uncle at Thanksgiving in the kitchen holiday. Be shut up before we go home. Yeah, with nobody though. Yeah, this how me and my baby talk. All right, now we glad to have you back, brother. Yeah, I'm glad to be back, man. We actually a great podcast, man. So thank you. Now, Last time he was
You
here,
say wild smoking this?
just won the election. And now he's been in
Cause it
office
make
for
me
a while.
feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. So good. So good. I got you. Ow!
I think he's done everything he said he's gonna do. As president,
For real.
if nothing else,
Nah, never did that, brother. Never did that. Appreciate you for the comment. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Never did that. Never, 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 never. I don't see no reason to. Cause this right here. In my arms, I swear you can't do me no wrong. And I feel, and I feel that like sugar and spice. I feel nice, like sugar and spice. So nice, so nice. I got you. Boom, 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 boom. Ow! I feel nice, like sugar and spice. So good, so good. I got you. So good, so good. I got you. Bum, bum, bum.
Now, not most politicians, all of Democratic politicians. Republican politicians don't even talk to minorities. The minority peers are close to Republicans and conservative politicians. So it's the Democrats, it's the liberals who wait 4 years to say, we love you guys, if you're not black, you don't vote for that, and then they
can't do you no wrong.
So during those 4 years, just say within the last year, where have you seen anybody dealing with, hey y'all, I know we didn't win this time, let's rally the troops. So where you see somebody from the Democratic side coming into our communities within these next 3 years trying to rally us, you won't see it until we get close to election. Because and the reason they do that is because number one, they rely on the uninformed voter. They don't rely on the vote who knows what they're voting for and knows who they're voting for and the policies and the principles that they're standing on. They completely rely on us not knowing. Wait, hey, it's election time. Y'all get up and rally for all of us, and then boom, you hadn't heard a celebrity. You hadn't heard not one person mention anything about voting. Even prepare for the next election season. They don't even prepare us for it. So we're not even starting to look at different candidates. We're not even looking at the policies that the president is putting in place, that Congress is signing. Let alone, you're not even looking at your state house representatives and your state senators to see what they're doing. So we lose paying attention to politics. The Asians never talk politics, and they're one of the most vibrant ethnicities in America. So now the Asians, you never Asian people talking politics, never. Okay, so you feel that do you feel like Trump? You said Trump is doing everything that he said he was going to do. Yeah, he's doing.
He's a Chinese fit.
Issues about like the whole DEI policy. How do you feel about that? A lot of people felt like it was based in racism. Other people feel that's not the case. That Trump did it based out of racism? Some people feel. Oh, he did. Okay. Yeah, it's very evident that he did. It's clearly what he's doing. It's very clear, but who can stop it? Who can stop white people from saying, hey, we finna go fire all these people because black people been. He clearly said that, and that's what they did. Okay, now who's gonna stop it? Nobody can stop it. Because there's some truth to what he said, and there's an element of effectiveness in what he's doing. Okay. So, do you feel like this is heading towards a dictatorship? It's headed toward We already have a dictatorship. Israel, the Jews. Americans beholden to the Jews. Our president is not a person, he's a puppet. He's just a face. But he don't run nothing. Even when he talks, he got speech writers. He got a teleprompter, so he can never get off script. Are we going to a dictator? We already have a dictator by the name of a president. He only served 8 years. We're going to one world government. We're going to one world. We talk about the new world order. Man, this is one world government that we're seeing being in place. But now Trump, if he could, he would. But they're already putting things in war. You know, he's been talking about it. Well, his third term is putting Vance out as president, and then him sitting back as vice president was still running. That's not that, because constitutional-wise, we can never vote for a third term. Because I do remember he said that you can't do voting like more than one or something. Maybe I'll just start. Wait, let's just talk about it. He just talking. America can't afford to go into another war. America's already at war, what, 300 some consecutive years. We can't afford to go into another war. But what he's doing is a distraction. What he's coming to say to American people, homie, he's a puppet. He is not the ruler of the world. Them Jews is. Why you think there's been more legislation signed to support the Jews than any other legislation that's been signed in America, and we're only talking about racism? Trump ain't. Black people are being put back into the position they were during the Civil War. We're gonna be slaves again. Man, we ain't gonna be slaves. Well, you think about slaves and chains and slaves and whips. When you pick your phone up every day, you enter into a new plantation called another, and you're stuck here all day long. You're not making no money. You're not being productive in the real world. You're stuck on here all day, every day, at least 18 hours out of the day. You have become a digital slave. Because everything you're watching and everything that you're scrolling is making money off your digital labor. Meaning your time you're wasting on this. So, homie,
appreciate the light.
Man, that's why you keep hearing Israel, Palestine, Ukraine, Russia. This is world talk. This ain't American talk. Americans don't have rights and citizenship. We was given consumer rights. Lost our citizenship. Consumers. So, homie, this ain't black people focusing on Trump. It's the least of our words. Homie, it's a world out there that's controlling America. America was sold to corporations and lobbyists and things. And we're worried about a politician controlled by the same thing. So if you look at all the things that President Trump signed into law just from the time Charlie Kirk was killed into now, everything's been supporting Israel. We're forever beholden to Israel. So men gotta quit worrying about racism. Racism don't move America anymore. It's capitalism. It's capitalism, homie. So Walmart just said they're gonna put a 3-year hiring freeze so they can go hire robots. Capitalism. Man, capitalism, homie. So, you know, we focusing on Trump being racist. Yeah, they racist. Obama was racist. Every president that ever sat in that White House was racist. Okay, why are we still worried about racist presidents? They don't affect us. Racist presidents don't affect us more than your racist mayor or your racist chief. It takes years for what the president did down here. He's the commander-in-chief of the free world. He has nothing to do with what goes on in Indianapolis. Okay. Now, I'm sure you know about all the ICE agents. Yeah. I've been paying attention. How do you feel about what ICE has been doing so far? Some people believe it's inhumane or they shouldn't do it because they believe that, hey, they've been here this long, stop with the mass deportation, just on ICE in general. How do you feel about if you here illegally, then how is what ICE doing is wrong? I don't care how long you've been here. You got here legally, right? Then ICE is doing nothing wrong. ICE is doing their job. You got people who work for ICE who don't make the rules. They have to follow rules. Right now they have a president and an administration saying this is what we're going to do. And by the way, man, I think Obama reported more immigrants probably anybody in the last 4 years. So, but homie, you can't be mad at people. People can't be. And yeah, I support like get their ass out of it. More jobs for our babies during summer.
Now, a lot of people say that the jobs that they are leaving, don't nobody want to do those jobs. They think they're messing up their lives.
Sure they do. Our kids want jobs. Our kids want jobs during the summertime. By 15, by 16, by 17, they do want kids. They want jobs. But what's so happening is all the immigrants in McDonald's, all the immigrants have taken their jobs. Our children's summer jobs. Our young people with the switches, them they jobs that the immigrants take. Them construction workers that's out there that's bro, how many them this job, they got the felony conviction that can still get hired. Them that job. So them is the job we're gonna do. Have you ever seen a group of black men out there? That used to be us before they came. I know some niggas still trying to get out there now, but guess what? SA them ain't gonna let them out there. Cause SA never running the construction. You know why? They gonna get paid less and they get paid up under the table. And the company don't have to report if they get hurt enough. So yeah, nah, yeah, my job.
And you got some people, because I know they sent the Civil Guard into Memphis. I know that's been a big topic of discussion.
But that ain't got to do with the immigrants. That's them fucking with their niggas. They putting their niggas back in place. And we giving them reason to. Because what happened is they notice you niggas is tough. Soon they send them guard down there, you acting right. So they running a test. And homie, they're siccing the dogs back on us. They're siccing the dogs back on us, homie. With the water hose. You know why? Because for whatever reason, they have said, we're the criminal problem in America. All the crime in America is to our black people. That's what they're saying. They siccing the dogs, and nothing's gonna stop it. See, there was a time, nigga, when people would join in and help us and say, we shall overcome. But nigga, everybody want us to fight. Because we don't turn into savages to America.
And depending on what, side of the fence, you got people that's bad at it, even Baltimore to Memphis, but you got other people that's saying I'm happy because I can walk on my corner.
Those are the people who know outside. Those are the people who know they're being beaten. So they could have still played outside with their kids before this happened. They was willing to stand up against the streets, call the police, report crime. They could have still come outside and play. But because they have a criminal mind and they're cowards, they decide not to say nothing, right? It's gonna be hard for them to undo what they're doing now, right? Because what they're saying is nobody can patrol their property unless the police upon us. How can you undo that? They're gonna we gonna be like slaves, nigga, with the slave kissing. They're gonna be posted in our neighborhoods. Why? Because we can't control ourselves, is what they're saying.
So do you believe it's some deeper plan, like, okay, we're gonna start as a national guard, but it's gonna lead into something deeper, which is why you said we about to be put back in place.
I've been online saying this for a long time, homie. We are going back to slavery. We're gonna volunteer to go back. What do you mean by that? What happened when during Hurricane Katrina? Hey y'all, who all need groceries? Everybody line up and come down to the convention center. We're gonna register you. It's the same thing like they did to the Jews, did to the Jews. They're doing the exact same shit, homie. They're doing oh man, I feel safe. There's no difference when Sandra Bland was killed by the police, they said. Police said, come on, herself. Well, they passed a law under the Sandra Bland Act that the police can admit you into the crazy hospital. We clap for that. We clap for that. You know why?
Old Navy presents Jingle Jammies.
Lynn Smith, what's going on? Hit the light. What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the Blaze, man. Welcome to the Blaze. You know? 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 You know?
Enough. New Recharge by Vimergy. With CoQ10 and vitamins D3 and K2, our fast-absorbing formula strengthens and energizes your core. No quick fixes necessary. Vimergy, we can save ourselves.
I'm going to tell you my biggest content creation secret. Talk Studio is that girl for helping you reach your creator goals.
Because it had Sandra Bland's name on it. But we didn't know that act, the Sandra Bland Act, when you encounter the police with that smart mouth, you can make you disapprove whatever. Of this act. It's mental health, not criminal. Have now been stripped of your due process, your right to see a judge, your right to bond. Now, nigga, you in here being forced to take medication. Didn't y'all see the reports that when Diddy get out of prison,
appreciate it.
Take medical drugs, psychotropic drugs. Same with NBA Youngboy. The worst thing you can do, homie, is your government forcing you to take mental health drugs. So we clap for that. Now we're clapping for the military. It always starts out. So there's a law that's called civil commitment. And the average American don't even know what civil commitment law is.
Appreciate the light.
Civil commitment law is you can be locked up forever in this country. You forever.
Valencia, what's going on, baby?
Sentenced
My day
to
going good. What's up? Welcome to the Blaze. Welcome
committed.
back to the Blaze.
Meaning you have to go see a judge and a doctor, and a judge and a doctor can keep you locked up indefinitely.
Are you going back to school tomorrow? That's good.
So,
like the guardianship that some people have.
no, they got nothing to do with guardianship. This is worse. This is kind of Wendy Williams is on. That's way worse than guardianship. Your neighbor can have you committed. 2 or 3 of your neighbors can get together under this law and say, hey man, he's been acting weird, call law enforcement. They better not be white and the law white, they can have you committed in this white city, white neighborhood. So, because we're ignorant and we lack knowledge and information, of course we think this good. Well, who do you think they started?
You finished school. Yeah, thank God. Why you say that? Why you say thank God? Damn, I wish I could go back and learn more. You know what I mean?
8 years.
You know what I mean?
Like,
school don't suck.
Like, he may commit another crime.
You know,
they can have him civilly committed.
There's a lot that school entails that
they can have him civilly committed.
I feel like could change. You know what I'm saying? But school is good. You know what I mean? If people going to school and you learning, that's good. I'd rather that than anything. You going to school to learn, I'm rather that than anything. You know what I'm saying? For real.
It's been done before, homie. It's been done before. There's nothing new up under the sun. It's been done before. They're seeing what we will do. And we show them what we will do. Get right in line. We ain't gonna go. So is ICE doing something wrong? No. Part of the conservative mantra was make America great again. And it looked like that's the direction they were in.
Now, seems to be some continuing issues. Trade wars. Both countries saying they're not coming back to trade.
Yeah.
How do you feel about trade wars? What type of trade wars?
It's going to have a detrimental effect on us. But there's not a real trade war. This is one world government playing like they're separate governments going against one another, but they're all one world government. So all the presidents and all country leaders are in on this so-called trade war, which now is a trade war. They're playing on people. One world government. You think China and America is in tour with each other? They don't like how? We borrow money from them. How they don't like us? We borrow money from them. We got a $1 trillion debt that's owed to him. I ain't asking for it. So don't stop looking so far up there. Homie, they playing the game. They playing the game. They've been telling us about New World Order since 9/11, way before that. One world government, one currency. But what's the one currency? Digital currency. Whether it's Bitcoin means digital currency. Trade wars, man, they trying to, man, come on. This has to do with a few countries that don't want to enter into a few banking systems. This has nothing, they playing on the people. Your government, your leaders have never been people. That's why it's always been power to the people. Well, the people that gave the power to those people. So why are we worried about a trade war? When long before the trade war, eggs had already gone up to $6. Homie, there's no trade war. Man, they playing.
Gaddafi issues. They said he was trying to like make gold currency or something.
Oh well, he was. He was trying to do it for the people. Same thing that China's trying to do with the BRICS. China, Africa, Russia. So it's the same exact thing. Except America didn't want Muammar Gaddafi to have it. I'm telling you that nobody. They're all in on this. America, China, Russia, all the leaders are playing against the world. As if they're, no, nigga, they're not against each other. They're not against each other. When they meet and talk regularly at them summits. So, it's one world government, homie, that's ruling. And America have to get in order with the rest of the one world government. They're coming to take control now. And they got a president that's doing it. Who's leading the charge? Nigga, Israel. So man, man, we send Israel 20 billion. But homie, it's man, they playing on us, homie.
How does it feel when they say, well, we don't have no money, we already received from the $20 billion to another country?
Well, they didn't send 20 billion. They sent 20 billion in aid, whether it was bombs, missiles, tanks. See, I don't pay attention to that shit, homie. See, I paid attention in school enough not to pay attention now. Because if they're talking to you and you're watching them on TV, they set this up. They already have a speech written. They have teleprompters. They have a propaganda. So they're just coming to submit to propaganda. I don't pay it no mind. I don't listen to nothing a politician say, homie. Improving, and they have an agenda. They have constituents. They have lobbyists. They have people who they are beholden to, that they have to use their political position for the They don't owe the American people anything. They owe the people who put the money behind them and get them there.
Do you think somebody like Steve Bannon, he's really getting into politics now, do you think they'll have any type of chance of actually winning the election? Because he's definitely setting himself up to run. Like he said it multiple times.
Run for what?
Do you think he has a shot of that man?
No full black man in America has a shot of winning the White House. There will never be a 100% black American who's a descendant of slaves that will sit in the White House.
Okay, we're gonna get back to that. But when I say the name Charlie Kirk, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Puppet. Yeah, he was a puppet. He was a political puppet. He was a political puppet for the conservative base. They needed a young face. They needed a white hero, a white savior, because they didn't have nobody that could counter Obama. They had Bill O'Reilly, they had Rush Limbaugh, Ian Beck. They needed somebody young, hip, that was also conservative. Charlie was a talking point. He was talking point.
So that was one of the things that the colleges taking up for us.
Well, that was indoctrination starts in the classroom. So that was a strategic plan put together by the conservative movement to counter the liberal indoctrination that's being put forth out in our colleges and campuses throughout America. So there's a lot of liberal professors who have been trained by our youth with liberalism. So they was just countering it, right? Rather than go and get a bunch of rappers, a bunch of ass-shaking, pussy-popping singers and rappers, they went for a polished guy like Charlie Kirk, who was married, didn't have a shady past, a shady background, and used him as a tool to connect with our youth, both white and black. He did a great job of it, but a lot of his talking points were bullshit. It was, again, propaganda.
My next question is, do you believe that it was truth in the message that he was saying?
No, hell no. Because he was just focused on black statistics, as if black statistics is the shit that's fucking up America. No, black statistics fuck black communities. It really don't bother white America. Yeah, shit niggas do not really fuck white America. So you know, it was talking points. Just like every other group or organization has talents. So he just had talking points, and he challenged undeveloped brains of children. And it wasn't to bully them, he was indoctrinating. Yeah, everybody knows indoctrination starts in classroom.
So did you feel, you know, there's some conspiracy theories going on out there as far as, you know, the all this execution pretty much?
Yeah.
Do you believe that there's any type of conspiracy theory as far as he was taken out by his people, or do you believe it was just some random person that just didn't like what he had to say?
Yeah, I think he was killed by his own people. Yeah, I think he was killed by his own people. Even that kid is saying he didn't do it. Even that kid that said, I didn't do it, y'all lying. And they moved too fast and they swept his death up under the rug too quick. Nobody's even mentioning Charlie now.
So why do you think that somebody would actually, because he seemed like he was on the career path, like you said, they needed somebody young. I think he was probably president at some point, the way he was moving. Why do you think that they would have wanted him to wait if they needed somebody young as well to indoctrinate?
He stopped being a puppet. He started speaking out against Israel. So he started demanding that the government release the Epstein list. He started speaking out against Israel. They couldn't switch all of it.
And speaking on that, I guess I would say,
appreciate the light.
Going and speaking on these type of situations, because it has been rumors that, you know, they was trying to ban you over speaking about Charlie Kirk and, you know, trying to get you out the way. Yet you still go, you still talk about it.
Yeah, that's why you don't. That's why you don't believe rumors. That's why you don't believe rumors. Can't nobody ban me. Can't nobody. Nobody open the door. It's hard, so you can't ban me. I get paid to talk. I get paid to talk about it. So yeah, that's why I mentioned half the shit I talked about. But the Charlie Kirk situation was the fact that they tried to go to what we can't say. That's why I do it. Anything I can't do, I do it. Yeah, naturally. You can't say I better not do it. You're gonna do it.
So you just go back there.
I live in America, and I got rights in America. I'm willing to die, killed, and go to jail for my rights. And you give it to me, can't nobody take it. By God. You know, I'm willing to die, killed, and go to jail for my rights.
And it's rare to see a person like you. And when I say that, I mean, a lot of people try to protect what they call their investments. Even if they may think something, they may be like, you know what, I'm not going to talk about it, I'm not going to say it, because then I may lose my fan base or whatever like that. You seem like, since you came out, to just be authentic.
I built my fan base off that. So to me to think other than that, then I would lose my fan base, and then I would be squandering off what my interest is. Because this is what built me. So why would I?
Coach presents the Feel of Ball. Shop Leathers to Love at Coach.com. Amazing means Robert gets to meet his grandson for the first time.
So I'm saying, I didn't get paid. I had to make money off of it. I've been making money off social media by doing everything other people do. So that's part of the formula in the brain. So yeah, I lost some shows over here, speaking on shows. But I also got 10 more shows over here for the same thing. So I ain't a coward, homie. Yeah, I don't. So, yeah, I don't see the white people that take it like everybody else can take it. You know, I don't see it for God. I can brag about Asian babies need to be raised, killing white babies, shit that they do. I made fun of the Mexican kids that got killed without school shooting. So, nigga, what happened? I said. So all of a sudden, I can go, y'all see that? As soon as I say fuck Trump, oh no, he can't. Y'all keep proving my point. Yeah, no, I'm just an ignorant nigga playing smart. I ain't really smart. I just don't give a damn about losing. You don't give a damn about losing. Just you doing what I want to do. That's what make me free. That's what make you free. You don't give a damn about losing. About life is about learning how to lose. You're gonna lose your teeth, your eyesight, your mama, your dad. Life is learning about losing. So, I've been so effective with my words. No matter what, people follow me. And that's what I make myself on. So white people say, all it does is just make me more polarized. All the fact that they want to counsel me. It boosts you up. I've been using it as a form. It's been working. Counsel me some more white folks. Yeah, counsel me some more.
Speaking of, the politics and the Republicans and Trump, etc.
Yes, sir.
Donald Trump was doing like a interview with news conference and whatnot, where he said that he actually got a call from Diddy, and pretty much for a pardon. Now, Diddy got 50 months. He finally got sentenced. He got 50 months, 14 credit, 36, plus you work 85% of your time. So it's like 30.
You'll be home by next year.
Yes.
Yeah. On top of that, y'all say that like that ain't nothing. But nigga, he's still 5 years of some strict supervised federal probation that could possibly put him back in prison again if he don't follow those conditions. So he gonna do his time, so he gets sentenced to 4 years. He do his time and still gotta come home and do 5 years pay. That sound like double jeopardy. I thought the Federal Bureau of Correction didn't have a parole system. That sound like a parole system. From what I heard, Trump called him daddy. And ain't nobody called him Puff Daddy since the 90s. That's when him and Puff Daddy was cool. All them pictures. So, he don't know. He know Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy and Diddy two different niggas. He finna get Daddy out of jail.
So you think the pardon's coming?
Yeah, it's coming.
Do you feel like the 50-month sentence, do you feel that was justified?
No.
Do you feel he needed more?
No, I feel like he should have got probation. I feel like he should have got no jail time for flying in holes. They're trying, so he was found not guilty for kicking Cassie's ass. They tried to put it in there, but they found him not guilty for all the abuse and assault. They got him for bringing in prostitutes. Yeah, so now homie, he's being unfairly done wrong. So I got great faith in our president that he's gonna make the right decision and pardon him. I believe the man needs to be pardoned. Man ain't done nothing wrong. I don't give a damn what we seen him do. He didn't do it to us. She didn't have no problem with it. How you know she didn't have no problem with it? She stayed. She stayed.
Went back.
And stayed. and went and got a white husband and went back and fucked Diddy with the white husband on the phone. The white husband put all this together. They gave him the money. She went on about her business. So who mad other than the people watching? She having fun, making babies, and she got about $40 million. Man, I think that was worth it. Yeah, I think that was worth it.
And she went, you know, when they was going through the trial, and it was coming out how she didn't want him to have a freak offs with anybody else, and she wanted to make him happy, and she was out so.
No, she was freaking out without him.
Yeah.
And all the men say she was with the shit. All the men say she was with the shit. She the one calling and booking, and she was the one paying the money. So, yeah, you know, I think they were co-conspirators, let me tell you.
And then I was about to ask that. Do you feel that Cass herself, especially after everything came out, should have got locked up as well?
No, you don't lock the hoe up. Yeah. They didn't do nothing wrong. They ain't do nothing wrong to be locked up. Man, the man just an amateur porn star. Just porn, man, they ain't do no shit. Nobody deserved to be locked up in this situation. Cassie nor did. Man, them a porn star.
Got locked up for their breaks.
That's it.
But you have a lot of people that debate whether Cassie is a victim or not.
What makes her? Because we seen him beat her one time. Man, it's a lot of them take them beatings for them purses and all that. So they know what come with this lifestyle. So shit, nigga, man, you saw Ike Turner, man, shit, nigga, man, they know what come with this lifestyle, my nigga. Man, they come running to the room and Cassie came running to it. She was going to get her friend. So she wasn't, man, she was, shit, that man, y'all the whole shit in that industry shit.
It'd be a situation where people is willing to take those beatings for that lifestyle. They're willing to put up with it. But then at some point they can just turn around and act like, oh, I was forced to do it.
I don't think they go into it knowing they're gonna get beat. Cause it's presented as being glamorous. I think that's the dark side of it. But once you start getting in the drugs, then you ain't gotta be rich. These motherfuckers getting the drugs or doing all shit. It's the lifestyle they get addicted to, I believe. And then some abuse make you feel like, man, I'm gonna do something. I'm taking too much. At some point, you probably do become afraid. But it ain't always like that. So at some point, you can leave. Well, shit, man, at some point, you can leave. You can talk about it. At some point, when you break your nose and see you over real, man, you can scream and holler. So, yeah, I ain't never understood. I don't think many of them are getting into the relationship scene because not many of them are walking with the kind of money Cassie in. She the only one we don't got that kind of money. She got money. Yeah.
So do you think that Puffy's gonna change?
For what?
Or did he?
What did he do wrong? To change for what? Nigga, what did he do wrong? Why? Nigga been freaking. Man, you can't tell me I can't go with my bitch. You know who you is, and my bitch ain't saying nothing. Her mama, her daddy, or the police can't nobody say nothing. If my bitch ain't saying nothing, who can tell me and I'm fucking her? So, nah, nigga, now, change for what, nigga? Nigga living, doing good to me. I wouldn't change for motherfucker. I still keep pink cocaine, whatever you doing, nigga, I still keep doing it. Yeah, I wouldn't change for now, motherfucker. Yeah, nigga. Niggas change while they in jail, but soon they get out, they go back to that same behavior. So, you know, I don't, yeah, nigga, he just needs some anger management classes. And you ain't heard about him whooping the bitch since the incident. You ain't heard no other woman come out and say, "Did he be whooping me?" She leave me alone. Play on, player. You know, man, ain't nobody complaining about this man but the people looking. So I'm saying,
I seen somewhere where they say 10% of them being with a prostitute.
Goddamn right they have. I'll say 90% of labor prostitutes. At least 90% of men have been with prostitutes. At least once in their life.
Normally or other.
Oh. What you think strippers are? Prostitutes. When you have a bad, When the men get married, what you try to do? Buy pussy. Say, man, give me this. When you get out of prison, what you try to do? Buy pussy. When the military come home, we try to get pussy. So pussy is so big, prostitution is so big that the state caters to.
Appreciate the light. Calvin, what's going on,
Come
buddy?
to the Bunny Ranch and get you some, it's in all
Welcome
the
to the
movies.
Blaze, dog.
Every movie we watch, Revenge of the Nerve, to Pork, homie, it's been propagated to the movie Pretty Woman. So now, homie, that's if we being real, but most niggas don't want to be real. Ah, man, I ain't gonna pay for no, you a lying fuck. You have, nigga, you just can't admit it or you don't want to admit it. All of us at some point is high school boys, college kids, nigga set out to go buy some pussy. So yeah.
So do you feel like we the conversation that they have?
Oh, you been on these live for a long time.
That's a prostitute.
That's good, man. Appreciate you for the support.
Women don't focus on bills. Women focus on your character.
Eric, what's going on?
See, prostitutes say, girl, what do you do for a living? See, that's the first thing prostitutes want to know.
What's happening? What's happening?
Girl, what do you do
Hit
for
that
a
like
living?
button, subscribe to the channel. I don't know if I seen you before, but what's happening?
Prostitutes want to know, girl, what kind of car do we drive? Women want to know, well, girl, what kind of man is it? Girl, what kind of man is it? So, nigga, damn near everybody you fucking nowadays is a prostitute. You had to give them something to sleep with. Nigga, damn near every woman you done fuck your woman a prostitute. Nigga, when y'all met, you had to give her something.
Just lazy, dog. Chilling, listen to somebody talk.
What about taking dates being nice? Why would I have to give you something in exchange? You selling pussy. Because all of them find you give something. That's what prostitutes. Whether they know you or not, if you.
Well, how was your day? How about that?
But women don't do that. So you can't just show up with a woman trying to give her something because she know you want something. In order for me to take something, I might have to give something. So a woman will say, no, I'm not even let you think that. You all right? No, I'm good. But a prostitute go keep taking. Yeah, nigga, because she trying to build some value for a pussy. When it has no value. That's why she keep trying to take from you. Because the pussy, what she has no value. She know once you get it, it has no value. It only has value when you ain't got it. Once you get her pussy, no more value to it. So that's why nigga they try to get you to pay. Hey, I want you to do something. I need you to do something. Bitch, you do something for me. Sell me that pussy. That way we don't have to pretend and put these restraints and constraints on our relationship as if we really love one another. This is a whole relationship. This is a whole and go relationship. So nah, man, it more from man, how much it costs something that pussy? Man, you got to sell pussy. You selling it to me? I gotta pay and put it down payment on before I get it. I gotta spend some money before I can sleep with you. I will be prostitute. That's the engagement of prostitute.
Do you believe that there's a war going on as far as the relationships between black men and black women?
There's a gender war.
Talk to me.
My black women say this is my kid. That's why you ain't got no say so. That's why in the eyes of your children, the woman undermines you in this point. You do weak kids. Not only that, she takes your legacy. She can give you the last name she want to give you. She can make it like you're not a hero. I don't give a damn what your daddy said. I said it. So what you mean it's not a gender war? If you don't believe it's a gender war, then tell baby mama and baby daddy to sit down together and co-parent together in the best interest of you, rather than the best interest of what they feel. That's the war. Baby mama hate baby daddy hate baby mama. And you got a kid in between, which is a casualty of y'all war. So of course it's a gender war between the black man and the black woman. Why you think you see so much fighting between the man and the black woman online? That divides us.
With the incredible cleaning combo, the more you wash and finish, the more you feel like a
Putting steals moments from our lives. At or ever she was engineered.
So yeah. It's just so.
I see that conversation a lot. Is there anything that you feel like that can be done to mend that relationship between black men and black women, where we can all get on the same page?
We can't get all. We all can't get all on the same page. Whatever you did to your baby mama, nigga, that ain't got nothing to do with us. Why y'all ain't on the same page? Me and my baby mama. So whatever y'all did, for one, you niggas had too many babies. You got a baby here, a baby here, a baby here. How you gonna come get on all the same page with all them kids? With all them different. And you was wrong in all three of them. How? Nah, niggas, nah. The black man ain't strong enough for it to change. Yeah, the black man ain't strong enough for it to change.
What you mean when you say black man ain't strong?
He won't go apologize. See, men won't wake up and realize it. Nigga, every woman he done encountered, he done hurt and fucked up. He ain't packed fat, played fat with not too many women in his lifetime. Based on how he was raised. He was raised to lie. He was raised to cheat. He was raised to manipulate. He was raised to be permissive. So, nigga, he got to come say, man, even though I think I'm a hell of a nigga, man, I ain't shit as a man. And the black man won't do that. Yeah, he keep blaming the black woman.
So do you think it's as easy as an apology?
No. It has nothing to do with an apology. Who you gonna apologize? You done had a baby with this woman, You done had 3 children out of wedlock. Who you gonna apologize to? Who you gonna apologize to? What are you gonna do differently? You don't respect the black woman enough for her to respect your apology. The black man been apologizing with every woman he's been with. No, I mean, you can't fix this. This is something that can't be fixed. You and your baby mama can only fix it. No, this shit don't get better. This shit is coming to get worse. And I don't see black men, this shit can't be fixed. For one, you gotta go fix what's in the mirror. Yeah, I don't see it being fixed. Our kids in too much pain. They resent their fathers and their mothers, so yeah, I don't see it being fixed.
So when people have these debates where they be like, well, I put most of the blame on the woman for the issues in the black community, and others, I put most of the blame on the man for the issues in the black community. Where do you stand on that particular question?
Mother and father. I don't blame nobody. The mother and the father. The mother and the father. I don't blame white people. I don't blame racism. Where did your mom and daddy meet at? How old were they when they met? How long did it take your dad to fuck your mama before she got pregnant with him? Did they plan this baby? See what I'm saying? So now it starts with your mama and your daddy, the conditions they fucked in to have you irresponsible. So how you gonna one or another? But just for the record, a present mom is way more detrimental than an absent father. An absent father, out of sight, out of mind. What he hurt? He's gone. You can't show him nothing and teach the kid nothing. Where he get all this bad behavior from? His dad ain't there. So you can't blame daddy. Who was his mama, fucker? Who was mama? Cause his daddy was absent? Then how you gonna blame daddy's absence for this boy's behavior? Because children mimic what they see. So behavior is learned and observed. So if daddy's not around, daddy's absent, where did this behavior come from? Daddy left him the anger, the hurt, the disappointment, the abandonment. Where did this behavior come from? Shit, mama, shut up. So yeah, you can blame the bitch. Because she's the first teacher. If you want to be technical. But I blame both.
Now, Aisha Burton, a lot of people feels like she is ungrateful for the type of husband she got. She's ungrateful for the type of lifestyle that he provide her, because it seems like she don't podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Always volunteer information that makes him, you know, people consider put him in a bad light. Oh, I never went to this, I never went to that, I went to this. Do you feel like Isha Curry is missing that maybe she never had a whole phase?
Every woman had a whole phase, nigga. They say they was sneaking every woman had a whole phase. They was sneaking at home, nigga. Every woman had a whole phase. She's not doing nothing wrong. It's no different than you, me, or the rest of us. Most women don't appreciate their man, no matter what kind of man they got. Whether he's a man or basketball nigga. Man, she ain't doing nothing wrong. And for the people who saying something, you think he can't tell this bitch to quit doing that? If he got a problem with what she's saying, it ain't bothering him. Man, this is a woman who's comfortable where she's at in life. Seems to be happily married with a very successful husband. Why can't she come openly share about women talk? Man, shit. Man, them whole rooting for Cardi B. So why can't you, man, just hear her? She just voicing, expressing herself. Nigga ain't got no problem with it. And nigga, every woman got a hoe. Nigga, shit, man, man, that's why I look for hoe. I don't see her doing nothing wrong, homie. She just, they missed that whole phase. You know, a nigga playing basketball, she missed that whole phase. She heard she missed it.
So,
I think most hoes do. I think most hoes miss that whole phase they got to go get married. That's why they want the excitement in the thrills of, put the pole in the room, baby. You know, at home, they still want that excitement. Married women want to play hoe. Yeah, this not right. She play hoe with her husband. He ain't got no problem with it. She's like, they happy to her. Only people got a problem is the poor person watching, affected by what she's saying. Because they secretly still want to be a hoe. That's why they sneak and play in their pussy sometimes without their husband. That's the whole thing. Nigga, man, everybody want to be a hoe, man and woman. Secretly though.
So you said Cardi B.
Yeah.
What's your take on the situation that Cardi B is pregnant by supposed to be Stephon Diggs, while technically been married to Offset?
Mm-hmm.
Some people feel like, hey, you should wait for the divorce to be completely over before you have another baby. How do you look at this situation? Do you feel that, because is she trying to hurt Offset, or she just moved on and she ain't to wait for the ink to dry?
Man, she ain't hurt by nothing. Man, that's a hoe. Man, you gotta let a hoe be a hoe. And she being a hoe. That's what hoes do. Hoes have 2 or 3 different niggas she fucking, and when she pregnant, she can't definitely say which one is the baby. That's what hoes do. They've been going on forever. So you can't be mad at the hoe for doing hoe shit. You gotta be mad at Stephon Diggs, because Stephon Diggs and Offset were partners. Even though Offset going out fucking Stephon Diggs playing phone on the phone with him, So that's how that's how he got it. Laying in the cut playing phone with his partner gal. So nigga can't be mad at no hoe for being a hoe. Nigga, I don't think she was trying to hurt him. She hurt. And that's what hoes do when they get hurt. Nigga, they go back to the comfort zone of what they know to be as a hoe. Whenever a hoe get hurt, she go back to home. When a woman get hurt, she run to the Lord. When a lady get hurt, nigga, she try to find a group of other women to help heal through confidence and encouragement. When a bitch get hurt, she try to get a lick back. Any kind of way. But when a woman who have a whore spirit, whenever she's heartbroken, whenever she's sad, nigga, she go find comfort in men. That's what hoes do. They jump from man to man, and that's they find their comfort in men. So nah, nigga, she ain't doing nothing but what a hoe do, and you can't be mad at a hoe for being a hoe. He don't seem mad. Is she wrong for getting pregnant by that nigga? Yeah. Yeah, because you give yourself time to heal. Because from what I read, and based on what she said, she was going through so much heartbreaking turmoil, she had to be admitted to a mental hospital. That her team was saying, okay, bitch, you done got fixed that quick? Fix that quick. And on top of that, man, go get yourself healed, man. Man, you can still let somebody play in that pussy, but man, you have a baby. The turmoil that you bringing this baby in, mentally, emotionally, and psychologically when you get here, man, that baby gonna be fucked up. That's gonna be fucked up. And that baby gonna feel like, you gotta think, Stephon seems to already have a record to not be around kind of daddy anyway. Man, that baby gonna feel neglected, abandoned, and it's gonna feel like an outside child. It's an outside baby. It's an outside baby.
So basically, Offset was trying to turn the hoe into a housewife?
No, you turn a hoe into a housewife. A hoe got to be willing to turn into a housewife. You can't turn a hoe into nothing but what she want to be. So he didn't turn her into a housewife. Nigga, she was a housewife for that nigga. We watched her. We watched this whore build a housewife to this nigga. We watched, and even he said, man, but the only thing the hoe couldn't cook. She rapped about this song. Said she ain't got to cook when that wet ass pussy. Man, that wet ass pussy only wet for the first 2-3 years. After that, bitch, you better learn to cook. Man, I keep telling me, what is that way to a man's heart is through his belly, not his dick. And listen. So, yeah. So now, he didn't turn her hoe into a housewife. Homie, she was ready to be a housewife. Settle down for that nigga. We watched her change for that nigga. You know. Bitch gotta cook. You can't keep no man, can't keep no nigga no forever not cooking. Man, that man, shit. Yeah, no.
How you feel? Are you familiar with the situations between Cardi B and Nash going back and forth? You know, they got into like a Twitter war. They got to the point where they was talking about each other's kids. Right.
Good. Yeah. Did nobody have nothing to say? They for it? Well, I ain't talking about banning me, but I'm talking about people kids. It's what kind of people talk about people kids? Me, Cardi B, Nicki, bunch of motherfuckers talk about people kids. But I don't know what them hoes fighting for. Yeah, I wouldn't know what them hoes fighting for.
Do you feel Cardi B's a better artist than Nicki, or you not necessarily?
I don't listen to whole music. Nigga, I don't listen to motherfucker bitch music, nigga. Fuck, I'm gonna listen to some pussy popping, singing hoes for it. Now I can't relate. I think Nicki, I think he, the better entertainer. Just from what I've seen, on TV, but nigga, I don't know now what the whole song say they rap better than them.
Okay. Now, you, have you met up with Woody?
Me and Woody never fell out.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Woody been talking every day. Yeah, but I keep telling y'all without believing that shit. Yeah, me and Woody been talking every day since y'all thought about it.
Right, okay. I was checking, I seen, I think you said y'all had something coming up.
Yeah, Woody getting into comedy, so yeah, me and Woody going on tour together doing comedy shows. So yeah, we been fucking with him.
Well, that's good that y'all never actually fell out.
Don't believe none of what you see on the internet, my nigga.
The horizon glows as it calls us. Just out of reach, where reality meets dreaming. So emboldened, we go. Because there is no time for cold feet.
3, 2, 1. You don't need to be a pro to make big moves. Getting championship level performance is easy. That data costing you.
Yeah, I keep telling everybody, don't believe none of what you see on the internet. It might be true and it might not be true, but the truth ain't the truth no more. The truth is what you can make a motherfucker believe.
Now, are you familiar with Seti Nash?
Yeah, I'm somewhat familiar with it.
Okay, now, Seti Nash has said that Sean won't, say Cheese won't mess with him because of his loyalty to you, pretty much.
Me and Say Cheese TV have never had a conversation about Seti Nash. I vaguely, barely know Seti Nash. Why would Say Cheese? I don't know what you talking about. Me and Say Cheese don't talk about people. It's about business, so I ain't got no personal feeling towards the guy. I don't even know him. I don't even know that nigga. So he just, I don't know where he get that from. He just want to say Cheese TV and you can't get me. He's not a appealing and thrilling outside of the YouTube world. His content, game banging content. It's hard to come on say TV after the Charles and White interview, and you talking game talk. That's not a game channel. So that's why you ain't seen OG Percy over there. So you hardly see any Crippin' Blood game over there. So that's more of a youth audience. So yeah, I don't know what that nigga different. I ain't never even speak. I seen that nigga one time in person. One issue with that nigga, don't know nothing about him. I just know he a nigga online that has an online club.
Are you able to explain the issue that took place with Vanessa 2 times and another person stopped 6 other people?
I don't know what happened over there. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know what the nigga did to the police.
On top of the car said, I go to jail.
I don't know what happened. I just seen that little clip, so I ain't talked to nobody, heard about what happened. Nothing. I just online and did what I do.
Okay, are you have you and Finesse mended any issues that y'all had?
Yeah, me and Finesse, we've been cool for about 2 years now. About 2-3 years now. So yeah, we've been fucking around and we've been there.
Now, let's switch this. We did last time we talked about Lil Durk, right? Because he's locked up. The feds came out, they keep, coming out with more information because, Durk is pushing. And that's how we get more information to kind of see what they got. They got him on multiple, they saying they got him on multiple murder for hires and everything of that way. But are you seeing the success that NBA Youngboy is having right now? With his tour and everything. Now, a lot of people feel that the people in the industry is switching up on Durk because, NBA Youngboy, he was on 4 or 5 years, went to jail during the time too. And it seemed like they was like trying to blackball him, but now that Durk is locked up, NBA out, he got us selling out everything. How you feel about that as far as like, it seems like the people is switching up and jumping on the NBA Youngboy side because it's looking pretty dark for Durk at this moment.
Shit, that's normal. That's what they do. Yeah, that's what they do, homie. We don't do that's what they do. It don't surprise me. But I'm saying who's switching sides? I don't know what to look at to say who's switching sides. Well, what are they engaged in saying? Okay, how are they switching sides? The kid finally get to be free. He been in trouble this long, so he finally get to be free, be on stage. He got a great team that's handling him, so I don't see how they switching sides.
Okay. Some people feel like if he wasn't trying to mess with them boys.
These gotta be kids. Yeah, these gotta be kids. See, these can't be no grown folks saying this. Yeah, they gotta be kids saying this.
Said something about it.
Man, they gotta be kids saying this. Kid's a kid. Nigga ain't no grown man talking about niggas. Man, this kid shit. Nigga, the whole concert is babies, retarded, stupid, man, now, homie, dumb kids. Man, I don't know what, homie, the industry is the industry. How y'all haven't lost faith in the industry yet? When they come on, homie, they blackball NBA Youngboy. They blackball anybody that was against King Von and Durk. Now Von dead, Durk in jail. Niggas that used there. Now they gotta come embrace these other guys. Gilly, Wallow, they gonna be fools if they don't embrace NBA Youngboy. But niggas, they was all on Durk dick. King Von was a serial killer who they praised and worshiped. Nigga Steven Jackson went and took pictures in front of the mural. Homie, they gotta switch up. Nigga, that's what fake niggas do. But my nigga, that's why I came attacking the culture and the industry. Because I know it's a fraud. Yeah, ain't nothing real about this shit. Ain't no real niggas really in the industry. Like what these niggas be hollering. They don't let real niggas in. Shit, no, they don't let real niggas in. So I don't know what they looking at when they say they switched up. I see a young nigga finally get out probation, parole, whatever he's gonna get, shit, go perform. And shit, he got a hell of a fire going right now. Yeah, he got the minds and the hearts of our young captivated. So, how you gonna hate on that?
Are you familiar with the cancer show that canceled the show in Chicago?
Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah, I heard about it.
Do you think the arena made the right choice by canceling the NBA NBA Youngboy show in Chicago?
Yeah, hell yeah. Shit, yeah. The level of violence just anticipated. I think it's right there.
Yeah, because they was like performing this song in Chicago.
Well, they can't get the guns and things, so they gonna shoot some innocent people. They can't get him, so yeah, they gonna shoot some innocent people. So, I think they did the right thing.
They canceled this show in Atlanta. He went out there, he performed that same song there. What? Are you familiar with that particular diss song? I Hate NBA Youngboy. Okay. Because I was about to ask you, like, where did you rank that upon? Like,
I don't listen to no NBA Youngboy song. I can't understand. I'm not angry. I can't. When that holler, I ain't even. No, my childhood trauma was healed, so I relate to music that has some game in it. Angry, violent, with a dude jumping on the floor, bouncing on your back, shooting gun movements, rubbing your finger across your nose, sliming. Nigga, nigga, I'm too intelligent to even play that, man. Turn that shit off. You know, that's the response you get with the NBA Youngboy call. Man, change that shit. So I couldn't tell you no song. I damn sure ain't finna listen to a song called I Hate. I hate. Faith comes by hearing. Hearing what? Hearing the word of God or hearing whatever it is. I hate. I ain't finna listen to none of that shit, nigga. Cause I wanna think. Yeah, I wanna think. So nah, nigga. I ain't heard none of these songs.
So how do you feel about our entertainers that's been able to make it to language, for example, like Ice Cube, for example, still dropping music?
He was a studio gangster. Yeah, he was a studio gangster making you a studio gangster. Tupac was a studio gangster. Dr. Dre was a studio gangster. This group aren't studio gangsters. They're trying to be real street gangsters, so they won't make it to old age. See, back before then, Ice Cube was studio gangsters, so of course they can gradually make it to old age. So yeah, I don't think nothing about it. Them niggas way older than me. I don't think nothing about our black entertainers, homie. They're not revolutionaries. They're not the ones when shit go to getting bad, that nigga we gonna look to nigga for shit. Now, these ain't it. Now, I'm dumb. Yeah, most of our black entertainers dumb and stupid, nigga, lack intelligence, can't read out loud. Most of them retarded mentally. They just got a script. Yeah, they just got a script. And that's why they can't talk away from these scripts.
What you think about, do you feel that the NFL treating Shedeur Sanders any type of way? A lot of people feel like they're trying to blackball Shedeur Sanders, purposely trying to keep him on the bench, not trying to let him in the games, and basically trying to humble him. Do you feel that's the case, or you feel like maybe he just...
Every nigga needs good humbling. Every nigga on the job got to have a good humbling. Why you think you go through orientation? White man got to let you know you and your dad. He got to let you. This is his country still. That's his league. Or Jackie Robinson had to go through it. What makes you think you niggas ain't got to go through nothing? Every nigga before you done had to go through something. Y'all talk like y'all done been through something. So if you been through something, this shouldn't be shit out. Cause this is what niggas been going through long before he got here. So yeah, nah, nigga, you can't be mad at the white boy cause they want to humble they nigga. That's they nigga. Ain't your nigga. They give him that money. They give him, that's they nigga, that's they nigga. So if they need that nigga, guess what? I bet you'll be humble if you want to play that white boy football. Or y'all niggas start a Negro League and let him come play football in the Negro League. But he won't play with these white folks. So he's gonna be humble. Every nigga's like, nah. Every nigga come in here gets humble. Y'all think they'll stop? He got a daddy, we humbled his daddy. We humbled his daddy.
So they gotta break him.
They ain't gotta break it. He already broke. Why you think he over there sit down? Said, huh? He already broke. Systematic, nigga. He been playing this since he already broke. Why you think he ain't bucking? He ain't bucking like Colin Kaepernick. He already broke. We doing this for y'all. To show y'all.
You think he got what it takes to get the Super Bowl quarterback or not?
No. All quarterbacks. The quarterback got what it takes. It's the offensive line, it's the coach. You know, he can't do it by himself. So I think any professional quarterback can go to the Super Bowl and win. They're professional. But it ain't just the quarterback, the skills of the quarterback. It's a whole lot. One man don't win the game.
Who do you feel is the greatest quarterback in history?
Ain't fucking Tom Brady, big on Tom. You ain't fucking Tom. Yeah, who's Tom Brady? Damn, real damn Danny White. All kind of white. Yeah, all kind of great white. Danny White, Cowboy Danny White. Yeah. Roger Staubach. All kind. I don't think saying all kind of making up name, white boy name. Bill Lambert. Yeah, you saying all kind of shit. Now, I think the best we've seen in my era. She gotta go with Tom.
Yeah, I gotta agree. You know, he's considered, our nemesis here when he was playing against Peyton Manning.
I was a Peyton Manning fan too. Ooh, I love Peyton. I love Peyton.
This is what I have with you. It's more you're familiar with Derek
Yeah. See, he got see a nigga run out of jail. Yeah. Now there was rumors that the reason he got caught because he got into an argument with a woman. Is that what they saying?
That's what they were saying. Now, this is about to just be a hypothetical question because I haven't been able to confirm it, right? But do you think, like, why would a woman call the police on you if she know you running from the law and you about to go do a life sentence or civil arson?
She tired of you. Y'all ain't got no kids together. You was just a boy to her. And you costing her money. You're a burden to her. Women do a lot of things out of impulsiveness. And then really later. The nature of a woman. It's the nature of a woman to act out of her emotion. When she do, oh, baby, I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry, baby, oh, baby, I'm gonna come see you. So yeah, maybe it's the nature of it.
That is too late. Now, we got a fight coming up. Paul versus Tank Davis.
Mm-hmm.
First, do you look at Jake Paul as a real boxer? Some people still don't look at him as a real boxer.
Yeah, I look at him as a real boxer.
Okay, do you think this is going to be a real fight?
I don't think no fights are real fights. Yeah, I don't think no fights are real fights. I think everything in sports is scripted. Basketball, I don't think nothing on television is real authentic.
No.
I think they already have a winner for you. Because if that was the case, then why ain't Jake Paul fighting guys that really box? Other than Mike Tyson and all the, you know what I'm saying? Why he have to have an advantage?
Right.
So yeah, no,
a lot of people believe that Mike Tyson.
I believe everything's fake. I believe whatever they show us on TV, and there's something that you can gamble on, is fake. Yeah, I think the gamblers were made. I think. Yeah, so I don't even watch it. I don't even watch it for one. Man, I'm looking for the play. I think everything on television.
Little Boosie will be sentenced.
In December, ain't it? Because it's November.
It's in November, so he's going to be sentenced. What are you hoping the outcome of that is? Are you indifferent, or do you feel that Boosie is, struck?
The one and only Botox Cosmetic, FDA approved for over 20 years. Book a consultation at BotoxCosmetic.com. For the silent nights and the joy-filled for the company you're expecting.
And cabinets to go. Quality cabinets, countertops, and accessories. All add up to big savings. Just stack them.
A danger to the community.
Yeah, that nigga ain't no motherfucking danger to the community, man. This nigga got diabetes. Man, they gotta pay his debt, so they gotta go do their time. So yeah, they might get two.
2 years.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't gonna give him probation?
Nah, hell no. They don't give niggas probation for no pistol. Not no felony possession. They don't give that. Not with his brother. But shout out to Boosie. Hope he's making them 2 years, nigga, they see me. And the son 2 years, they go 2 years. So the boy got caught with the switch.
There's a lot about the WNBA as far as the money that they are being paid. They want raises.
Yeah.
To my understanding, they haven't made it. But do you think that they deserve pay?
Nope. Nope. Hell no. They ain't nobody dunking from the free throw line. Yeah, no, they don't deserve no pay raise. I need some part-time job. Doing something as ladies over there in the A for the men. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Lay on your back to get on your feet, then, ladies. You ain't got to dribble that ball.
Do they feel like they need more attention on them than they have had in forever, especially since like Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese?
Is anybody dunking? That's not what I'm talking about, man. Yeah. Nah, man, they got to slash to the. They ain't slashing to their goal, man, and dunking that ball.
How you feel about Caitlin Clark? Do you feel like the other ladies of the WNBA is hating on her? Or do you feel like without her, she is the reason the WNBA got the surgeons that they recently got?
I don't know much about neither, but yeah, they hating on her. Straight white girl that ain't got the big booty, the sex appeal, and can play basketball. Yeah, them hoes hating on her. Rest of them got to go with the six-hole look, and she coming with the natural ball girl look. So yeah, they hating on her. But I don't know how good she is. I never seen her play. I ain't into bitches doing nothing but fucking and stripping. So I don't watch women's sport. Yeah, them hoes ain't, if they ain't doing like them volleyball players squatting to a nigga see that motherfucker, yeah, I don't watch no lanky hoe play basketball. I ain't into women's sport. I think women supposed to be bitching in the bed. Let alone them mother dripping them off of the ball. Yeah, bitch, don't do this. That's old. So, I don't watch none of that. I'm gonna say, Caitlin Clark, they need a white woman, they need a white face for this shit, right? They can't go with Angel Reese. She want a model, Victoria's. Man, they don't want that white little girl, little lesbian girl being whole. They want to be modest like Caitlin, yeah, so I'm with white people. Clean up white folks. And niggas go make y'all. Go back to the Negro League, nigga, if y'all want to do this shit. If y'all got a problem with Caitlin and the pay, tell all you billion niggas and the investors, start y'all the Negro League and pay these gals. Other than that, the white man said they ain't worth shit. They ain't gonna be worth shit. Even with that new deal, homie, nobody wants to see women play basketball. Especially lesbian, like bull dyke. I ain't gonna say studs. Manly looking women, they want to see some sexy hoes play, if anything. So, other than that, nigga, that shit ain't interesting. It ain't no good. I think in all of its years of existence, not 1 year have they ever grossed a profit. Yeah, so what's been 20 years now? Yeah, any smart businessman would have been quit.
At this point, it's a tax write-off.
Already.
Drake and Kendrick, they've been having their issues. Drake took it to court, and as of right now, his case has been officially dismissed. Do you think this is going to leave a stain on his legacy that he sued after a diss song? Now, Drake whole, from my understanding, his whole perspective was, this song wasn't that good. Y'all blew this song up to really damage my reputation, so I ain't got to pay me as much money. This song was sued.
To kids, it was a diss song, As a man, I'm saying, nigga, you can't call me no pedophile, nigga. You ain't got to do nothing just be fucking with no babies. You can't make this no song, nigga. They put this out, nothing to prove that I've done this. This is defaming. So with him on that, you can't say nothing that ain't true.
Now, a lot of people feel that anything goes.
Ain't no anything goes. You can't lie. Lying ain't never win.
The Drake accused Kendrick of beating his wife.
Kendrick done whooped this woman before. She done called the police on her, but there ain't no evidence of boy fucking with no girls, no underage girls.
And accused his kid of possibly being raped.
That ain't got nothing to do with your. I'm saying something about the kid. You're saying I slept with some minors. That's defamation.
So you believe that Drake should have won his life?
I don't believe nothing. I don't know nothing about it to have any belief. But I'm saying Drake. The point is, ain't no stain because I'm suing. I'm not suing because of this song. I'm suing because of you said I messed with some babies. This song, nigga. You said I messed with some babies. And it could hurt my career. So yeah, nah, I don't know who right or who wrong. I just know niggas said I messed with babies and the whole song was centered around that. Not only that, they let niggas perform the song with the Super Bowl. And I'm a minor, or whatever. Yeah, man, what? Yeah, nigga. So you mean tell me y'all been knowing I've been fucking with minors and LeBron James and all these people been hanging with me? So now all of a sudden, yeah, so nah, man, come on. I'm with Drake. Yeah, I'm Team Drake all day.
I see that you have did it. What is your take on him? A lot of people use that he hates black women. I think that he will probably say that it's a certain type, like he don't hate all black women, but I think he will say that it's a certain type that he would want to do better. What was your take on then you get a big better?
That nigga black wife. He got a black wife. Ain't that nigga. He and I sure a lot of same ideologies and beliefs. Yeah, nigga, I don't believe some black. I don't love all black women. So I'm with him, nigga. So now, nigga, I was in love with black women I know. Damn, but I don't know, nigga. So homie, he's he what black people need, they just don't need it. But no, he's straight nigga. And he talking that real shit. About us. We just don't want to hear it because it's harsh. So
more like people may not have an issue with what y'all say. More so they have an issue with how y'all say it.
No, they have an issue with what we're saying because black people don't want to hear the truth about ourselves. When we heard a police shooting, we want to hear, man, he was, homie, that nigga was a dope fiend. So we want comfortable lives. He nor I tell black people comfortable lives. Homie, nobody can tell black people anything that don't affect them or offend them. They're offended by everything except the things that they do to one another. So it ain't how we saying it. I didn't say it right before. At first they said, man, I don't like him. Well, that got nothing to do with what I'm saying. It's the person they don't like. Just like when the preachers nigga say something. When he say something that you don't like at church no more, now I don't like pastor no more, I'm gonna go find me a new church. That's just what we are. Who we are as a race of people. So I don't come to appease black people. I come to exploit them and make money out of them. Like everybody else.
Do you believe when people say right message, wrong message? As long as the message is correct, it should matter who it comes from.
It should matter who it comes from. Yeah, because you cannot receive a message with someone you don't have a connection with. You can't receive a message from someone you're not connected to, so it has to be the right message. You cannot send a Negro to go talk to niggas. You cannot send a street nigga to go talk to uppity educated Negro. He can have the right message. Go send him down there. This message does matter.
What is your opinion? When it's all said and done, and you long gone, you all on the ground, cremated, whatever the case may be, and they remember Charleston White, what would you want people to remember to say that your mission was accomplished?
Nothing. Give a fuck about this, nigga. My mama told me that a wise man stores up an inheritance for his children's children. Fuck what they'll say about me. And I'm gonna leave something for my children's children. So that's why I learned monetization, Google AdSense, content creation for my children's children. That's the only legacy that matters to me.
Are you willing to die to get your message across that you didn't get across? Because I be seeing people say,
I don't have a message. I'm playing. I'm playing. How many times I gotta keep telling y'all, nigga, I got a message. I'm not trying to uplift nothing. I'm on here to put y'all down, to talk about your dead rappers. I come to get money. My message was before y'all knew me. And it's already written in history with the Supreme Court. So nigga, I didn't come online message. I come online with a character. Not a message. That's why I say fuck dead kids, fuck your mom. I don't have a message. I come to get money. And so that's my only end goal is to make money. Nigga who can give a message to these people? Nigga, I got a message to my y'all don't matter to me. Them kids do. So when I cut this off, nigga being able to take care of my mama, so nah, nigga, I ain't got no message. Y'all just looking for a leader. Y'all just looking for a leader. I ain't got no fucking message. I've been telling y'all from day one, I'm playing a fucking character. A villainified character. No, I ain't got no, I think people do the message is stupid. Why are people trying to do the message? Got me some money, so I store up an inheritance for my children's children. That's all that matters.
See, and now you just made me remember something else. Like, he's saying stuff and it's popping back, the question's popping back into my head. Do you believe, because you said broke, do you believe that romance is a broke man game?
Oh no. Romance costs money. No, romance costs money. Nigga, to romance, that costs money. Very few broke niggas are romantic. Man, very few broke niggas are romantic. Or being it takes some thought as well as some money to be romantic.
This is what I was saying, right? You're familiar with Anton Payne. Okay, so he had a panel, he be having his panels. And they was basically saying that a man that has to romance a chick is a brain game because it's a dude out there, he ain't got to do none of that.
Airwick Essential Mist Diffusers, perfectly portable, quick change fragrances, make any space fragrant and inviting. Coach presents the feel of Shop Leathers to Love at Coach.com.
Chicken. I can't look at the chicken. Sometimes seeing chickens sets off my ticks. Kind of a lot of animals set my ticks off, especially farm animals.
Get hooked up on heavy spending with Cash App offers.
Gary, used car shopping can't hurt you.
What about me?
Come.
And she's gonna bust it open for her.
It's not true. You're talking about a prostitute. You're talking about a prostitute. A woman or a lady, you're gonna have to be romantic and court her and chase her. She's not just gonna say, oh no. No woman that has value and substance does that. You're gonna have to give a little chase. As a rich guy with some money, you have to come by and make a center roles. We've seen all the movies. All the rich guys have been romantic guys. I don't know where they get all the rich, some of the most romantic guys are rich guys. So, homie, you have to court and chase. That's the nature of a woman, is to play a little hard to get to see if you're gonna do a little chasing. I ain't chasing no woman. Man, you lying. So now, homie, you have, man, what kind of nigga won't be romantic, won't send flowers? That's what the player have always done that. Nigga might not have no money, but he gonna show us some rough. Man, come on, homie, that's out. Man, no. No one have ever been rich enough for his arrogance say, I ain't doing nothing. Even the richest celebrities, even your heartthrob, man, even them that got to do something. Come on, man. Because a woman of value is not dropping dead on sight for a man she's attracted to. Because she think he got some money. Yeah, now, a woman of value and substance is going to act like your money means generally. Your money don't mean nothing. Are you truthful? Are you honest? Because she know you do this with everyone. So she wants to raise her value and her stock up by not allowing you with your prestige and your money to conquer her as a woman. Because you won't respect her the same. So now, I mean, some women, no, man, that's the man, that's that fairy tale, fake tale shit. Ain't no nigga got that much money. Elon Musk ain't now motherfucker out there with money. There's one woman gonna make you court and chase. So yeah, nah, man, no, niggas just be talking. Yeah, cause nigga, that's the case. Nigga, the next nigga with money can get you bitch without having to do anything. I mean, every nigga come along with some money can get your woman without having to do anything other than having some money. If some women want a tall, broad, 6 foot man, so girls, okay, how much money you got? Some of them, they not, yeah, I mean, some people have standards. And they don't lower their standards because they think you got some money. Because niggas shit more than you think that.
These stepfathers are suckers, or do you think that they are needed?
I think stepfathers are suckers. Only black people say that. Sometimes you gotta play sucker and still dead. Sometimes you're sucker is the real daddy. My mama would say, don't tell your daddy. You're a sucker, nigga, they play on daddy. They don't tell your daddy. And then mama would say, I won't tell your dad. She get mad at the kid, but her she was a sucker. They don't tell your daddy, okay, y'all? Nigga, come on, daddy, the real sucker, my stepdad. Daddy the real sucker, nigga, not stepdad. Yeah.
You know, it'd be a lot of talk of don't play another man's same game.
Oh, that's a weenie nigga. Because nigga, how not gonna play a nigga same game, but you be willing to help as a little league coach? You be willing to how you not gonna be around a kid and not come on? And you gonna fuck on his mama? Now I don't know where these niggas home now. Very few black women you meet are gonna have no kids to. Yeah, nigga, even if the dad is there, you still have to be a stepdad. Even if you meet her later on in life, so most niggas ain't gonna meet a woman she got a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old. At some point, you're gonna enter into a woman's life. She may have. Come on, my nigga. Yeah, that's the weenie nigga, homie. That's the weenie nigga that's still a weenie. There's nothing wrong with being a good man wherever you are, homie. I think you're a sucker because you're a good man in this position, in these conditions. You're a good man. I ain't gonna make you a sucker. Because you ain't mistreating no other nigga kids. Because you like the woman. I like the woman, I like the traits, I like the characteristics. I'm supposed to deal breaker because you got kids. As a man, I come in and I impact the kids' life with my presence. That's real, man. So nah, nigga, yeah, all the great men I know play stepdaddy at some point. A mentor.
No Limit versus Cash Money. It's going down, I believe, October 25th. They bring it back versus. Did you listen to either one of those?
Yeah, I listen to both of them.
All right.
Yeah, I listen to both of them.
So
I won't be watching the verses. Yeah, I ain't watching shit. Putting a bunch of niggas on stage, hooping and hollering. Nigga, I ain't watching it. Yeah, I ain't watching. Yeah, I listen to it every now and then. The music come on, but nigga, I ain't finna go sit down and watch a bunch of has-been niggas. Yeah, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it.
okay. But if you had to pick, No Limit or Cash?
Both.
Both.
Shit, you can't separate the two, man. Goddamn, no hot boy was a motherfucker, man. That know that motherfucker tanked it, man. Shit, yeah. Yeah, I can't separate them to both.
All right.
But I ain't got time to watch that shit. Bullshit either.
We had a big fight that happened not too long ago between Bud, Terrence Barber,
Yeah.
and Carmelo. Bud won that fight. Do you think that was pretty much like a passing of the guard and like Bud is about to be the top fighter now for now? Or you think that if he had a rematch with Canelo.
Nah, he'll be coming again. There's no passing the torch in boxing. That's why the Saudi prince is taking it over there. I mean, it's just a game now. It ain't no real legacy. It's just a money game, for gamblers. It's like the Squid Game for gamblers. So I don't tune into this shit. Yeah, I don't tune in because I know it's all my mind. When I watch this shit, homie, this is WWE. Yeah, this is scripted. Yeah. Canelo already knew he was gonna lose. That's why he got the 150 million and Bud got 50 million. The disparity in the pay is what I'm looking at. You nigga watching the fight, I'm saying nigga, the disparities in the pay. So yeah, I'll watch that shit. They playing on this sports shit. Man, they playing on us, homie. So time they got to come to the cameras. They showing us when they get ready to have a fight during the press conference. How they be in each other's face, pushing, and nigga right after that, they really friends. If you think this ain't a play, homie, it's to set the stage. Only people who buy into it is the people who I won't look, so I don't buy into it. Nigga, I don't get my mind, nigga, that, but man, come on, what Clarissa look like fighting this one 50? She just all of a sudden just get in the ring. Come on, my niggas, man, it's called content creation, y'all. Everything, if you watch it on the screen, is content creation. Man, you better stop giving so much thought to it. It's content creation. Let it be what it is. Yeah, nah, man, ain't no word that want for just get out all of a sudden. Nigga, that little girl go, we ain't gonna hurt her. She wasn't gonna hurt her, man.
Yeah, she definitely needs to stay on. So I mean, she's a legend.
It's scripted, homie. So if they do get in there, it's gonna be just like Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Dude can't do, it's do's and don'ts. It's scripted. That's why it's exhibitionists. So I go exhibition, homie. Man, that's why I said, man, I hate we even get out time that shit. They playing on us.
Have you and Cam Newton hashed out
we ain't never really had no difference. I mean, it's just some opinions. When it ain't nothing to hash out. When two niggas disagree, they just stay away from it. You don't keep talking, you don't keep disagreeing. So what we need to keep talking for, we disagree. So now it ain't really nothing to hash out. He just can't get them numbers no more. I know. He can't get them numbers like I get.
Have you ever had a comedy show with T.I.? Never. Cam Newton hashed out
we ain't never really had no difference. I mean, it's just a matter of opinions. When it ain't nothing to hash out. When two niggas disagree, they just stay away from each other. You don't keep talking, you don't keep disagreeing. So what we need to keep talking for, we disagree. So now it ain't really nothing to hash out. He can't get them numbers no more. He trying though. He can't get them numbers like I get.
Have you ever had a comedy show with T.I.? Never. If y'all was both on the same bill, but you still do it, you feel like it's
really, yeah.
Have you happened to catch any of the stand-up acts by the
yeah, I don't watch other people. Especially when there's nothing nigga doing comedy. I'm watching me.
Where do you feel that, you know, with a lot of women turning over this, what type of effect do you feel like that's going to have on our future women? That so many women are going to OnlyFans and willing to do that type of sex work.
No, because OnlyFans ain't sex work. OnlyFans is like YouTube. For whatever reason, people just think OnlyFans is a sexual platform. It's not. OnlyFans is YouTube. You can go live over there. It's guys. So there's a lot of women over there that's not doing nothing sexual. But it's only a small portion of our women that's turning to OnlyFans. Probably maybe 2%. At the most. It's a small fraction of our women. Yeah. So it's no different than YouTube. So there are people literally over there making millions and hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. Doing everything but being sexual. Yeah, so that's just a stigma we didn't put on it. But boy, if niggas tapped into OnlyFans, then they wouldn't need Patreon. They wouldn't have to edit so hard on YouTube. And OnlyFans pay more than any other platform out there. Niggas just they just scourge y'all away with the sexual. But OnlyFans ain't ruining our women. The type of man they fucking with ruining them. Yeah, so they taking it out on the rest of it. But OnlyFans, homie, I think I would recommend and advise more people to go over there and monetize OnlyFans, so you don't have to work so hard with and meeting all these YouTube restrictions and barriers just to, you know, get some cents on dollars when they pay more than all social media platforms put together.
Do you believe it's propaganda to try to make the women of today more sexual? A lot of stuff is pushed in their face. You know, it seems like everything is sexual these days. It just seems that way. Do you believe there's an agenda behind that?
I don't believe there's an agenda behind it. Children aren't getting shit from TV. They're getting it from their home environment. So if you see something sexy, that means that person come out of a household that saw other women dressed like that. TV ain't making these hoes walk around with their boobs closed. TV ain't got niggas walking around with their pants sagging, skinny jeans on, with their butts tight. Niggas, TV ain't got that. Learn this from watching their aunties, their mamas, their uncles, whatever cousin molested them. So there's no propaganda that's being directly pushed toward. It's exploitation. It's no propaganda, because propaganda for what? Black people are consumers. You don't need propaganda for them. You just need to emotionally rein them. And what do they do? They rein us. Nobody's, homie, and ain't nobody targeting the hip-hop community because it makes too much money for everybody. From prison to good services, probation, drug tests, man, it make too much money to take those people. Homie, this is all home life. This is all what people have learned in their homes, bringing it outside, trying to blame each other. Because what's on TV was projected to my kids. My kids didn't watch it. So it's how you run your household. So I don't know what they be saying, man, they put all this on TV. Not in my house, they didn't. So, you know, I love black people. You still have to raise and govern your children. So how the government go project and propagate something to you if you're their parent and overseeing what your kids engage in? So it's too easy when nigga, most of these hoes walk around half naked from the time they keep going to the kid graduate high school. Nigga, they become sexual to see their mamas need. I tell you.
Do you mind listening to my artists? Right here. You know, any of you out get people on the map. So I'm gonna have you listen to an artist from here. And I just want you to give your honest opinion. Okay. I'm not staring your opinion. I just want you to give it. She gets some distraction. I want you to listen to an artist from here. She go by the name of Kitty Red.
Kitty Red?
Kitty Red, yeah. So, and I just want you to give me an honest opinion. You know, I'm always trying to have people listen to the artists that we have here in the city. You know, to do my part just to be heard, right? Yeah.
Feedback, as always. Guaranteed authentic. Let me go.
Feedback.
It's not always raining. Every day's like this. Every day's like this.
Stress keeping you up? Introducing Lemon Balm by Vimergy. This fast-absorbing concentrate works at the cellular level, so you stay calm. Vimergy, we can save ourselves.
Just give me an honest opinion. So that's one of our artists here in Indianapolis. That time, go by the name of Kitty Red. I just want your honest opinion.
Too elementary.
Too elementary.
Yeah, too elementary. The tempo slow beat is the 80s. All the beats now fast. So when you put her and compare her to the songs like, what's the little girl name? Pluto or something that saying, we get money, hey, that song, man, that make nah, that's 20 years ago. And all she talking about is fucking. Fuck, I need some in-house dick, I like to twerk. That ain't no bad, that ain't no radio hit. That ain't no club hit. So that ain't, you know, that's a local house party. Let me real know. Yeah, because man, the way Megan rap, the way Glorilla rap, she is delivery. That's what I'm saying. This is another style of, you know, delivery. Yeah, she like old nigga the way she rap. Well, you know, old nigga, yeah, man, she like old nigga with the, and she talking home talk. Man, you gotta talk rap talk. You know what I'm saying? Mo, you know, I'm studying on you, but you can't talk. Because what ends up happening is, when you get in the producer studio, everybody trying to fuck based on what you right. And that's what ends up happening to a lot of talented female rappers. And these niggas listening to what they saying, and niggas mad is becoming a funk section. But they seeing what you're saying. They see nothing past what you're saying. So that's why you gotta be versatile other than just talk about in-house music. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's cool. That's all right.
So you just told us what you thought about Kitty Red. I don't know if she's still rocking with Dame Dash or not, but I do know at one point she was rocking with Dame Dash because he was, you know, coming here trying to help some artists and whatnot. Do you feel like Dame Dash is the right, because, you know, rocking with Dame, so he knows what he's doing.
He don't know what he's doing.
Or he used to know what he's doing.
Actually, then.
So like this, in this day and age, you think Dame Dash is a person that can help you get to the next level?
Nope. What happened? Well, I ain't gonna ask that because you don't know. The people he came through here, what stopped them? What stopped them from getting to the next level? Yeah, I don't see. You don't need a Dame Dash in today's time. You got the internet. Yeah, I don't see how nobody. That's the old day. That's the old has-been Dame. The new Dame can't walk you to no records, but nobody wants to deal with it. He comes off as angry and bitter, so nobody wants to deal with it. And then who in the industry gonna go against Jay-Z? So why would you get with somebody who used to be something? Still trying. You know, yeah, I don't know how far he can take him in the industry, but from what I see, I think he's blackballed.
Yeah. People is pretty much like it's either Dame or Jay.
No, it ain't Dame or Jay. Dame has no presence in the music industry. Nigga Rockefeller been gone. He has no presence. So who in their right mind would go be me? Yeah, that's, you know, that's a nigga coming to the small town, playing on the small town. And he used to be, you know, he ain't that no more. They ain't giving record deals with Dame Dash anymore. They took his artist, so what makes you think they would take this one? I hate to knock people dreams, but you don't need a Dame Dash. He can't do it. Whatever you got in.
I can't think of nobody recently.
That's what I'm talking about. Ain't nobody going against Jay-Z. Nobody say, man, this is Dame Dash artist. First they say, man, Jay-Z. It's one of the first things we're gonna say. Because nobody wants to go against Jay-Z and Live Nation.
This artist.
Who? Bonnie Drip?
Bonnie Drip. Give me your honesty. That's the artist that go by the name of Bonnie Drip. Honest opinion, you know what I'm saying? Just your own opinions. How you feel about that?
Man, it's thought so. them niggas. How you gonna sell that to the world? How you gonna sell as a star? How can Nicki, how could Nicki or Megan sell that to the world? Even Cardi. So you don't hear them talk about kids and Nicki. Man, her image packaged right with the right presentation, nigga could be a star. Now she can flow, but nigga her lyrical content go make. Man, but she wanna be a nigga. Where the women that still want to be a woman, that can rap like a woman, that yeah can talk to dick and pussy talk, where they at? Man, that's a nigga. The other chick is too, man, I'm all, man, some, man. Where the versatile rap, so everybody is thinking, when it comes to making money, you have to almost have a gimmick in the rap game. Yeah, you can rap. Yeah, you pretty. But what gimmick do you have to go along with that? Well, so that's why they have to go do TikTok songs. But a violent woman talking violent in rap lyrics, I don't see that going on. Yeah, not when you can see what's out there right now. Yeah. Pluto, whatever that little girl name is, she ain't talking to the pussy. You know, Megan them talking, but they got a different flow. Cardi, you know, so they all got a different flow. I mean, in their lyrical. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nah, man, she sound like a nigga, man. Okay. But she was rapping though. I ain't gonna say she was rapping. They were rapping, but man, nigga, she ain't gonna say it. They'll play it around, but nigga, they ain't gonna push it to where he leave. Local radio speak. Radio hits, man, come on, man, where your club banging? Yeah, you know, it's hard, man. Yeah, where your club banging?
Now, are you from, because I'm beginning this stuff.
Fort Worth. Yeah, I'm from Fort Worth, but I claim Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah, I claim Dallas.
Okay, now who do you feel is the, how do you say, listen?
Well, you know, big extra plug because the results speak for itself. You know what I mean? Got some of the most hits on the radio. He's topping the charts. The album with platinum and stuff. So yeah, he the biggest right now out of Dallas. And you know the little niggas here, you know, so Montana 700, Honcho, you know, they you know, some people fly little niggas.
Have you ever met big extra plug?
Yeah, a bunch of motherfuckers talk. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Nigga, you ain't finna be from Dallas and not be there, not know me, not meet me. I'm in the nightlife, so yeah, I bump into him all the time.
Was you able to see him from when he like was coming up?
I ain't know who the fuck he was. Yeah, I ain't know who he was. Yeah, I didn't even know they still that fat nigga. Yeah, he just he grew up and then I remember my cousin's son had booked him for Fort Worth, over off Union Street a while back, and that's the first time I heard it. And I was like, man, that old fat nigga can't do it. He huffing and puffing on stage. And shit, that big nigga turned out to be a monster with the rap.
Yeah, I probably guess the plug flow, especially that remix he did to Lies.
Oh yeah, that's it right there. That's it right there.
All right.
I'm thinking, man, this bitch so rap like a motherfucker, man. Nigga supposed to have a badass song they can get her. See, you know, man, y'all don't want to put your, man, they ain't signing killers no more. They killer talk. You gotta sneak it in. You gotta come sneak it in. Yeah, now, everybody can rap. What gimmick, what social media platform, what else do you have to go alongside to rap music and your talent? Push the music. That's why artists don't use sign. You know, I think so. You have to feel that now. You look at you, just look some people. So, what do you have to push those lyrics? That's why it's not being
Okay.
That's why it's not being played no more.
I can find it somewhere.
How old is he?
I think my child about 2.
All right. How old was Lil Bone? The one with the killing music.
This is where I need a sponsor. Talking about our sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Harvey with your ties, we need to go and sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
But don't look like the ties like that. And you got
Hey, you always show them love. Yeah.
I got a few of them.
Man, you gotta start rapping them.
I'm about to. You need the title. So this is Foshan. He go by the name Foshan. Give me honest opinions on this. That's the artist we have here in the city. Go by the name of Foshan. You give me your honest opinion.
You ain't no young niggas listening to him. He too mature in his rap. He sound like Big Sean. Mature for rap.
So he ain't gonna be.
And he's a rap. He ain't just rapping, girl. He didn't just really beat. Yeah, no, I'm trying to, he just rapping. I can tell when he rap. He really a good kid, just, want to say something to this group. You can't talk to this group like that in a song. They go with you. You gotta come around and talk another way. But you can't rap that to this group. They can't follow. Do you see what they follow? NBA Young. That's what he competing with. What ear? He not gonna pull no through over. In God we trust. Okay, let's go. Keep that. I don't want to keep that. Look. I want to hurt me. I used to give baby, man. I don't want to do it like that. But you can tell he rapping for fun. There's other ways to reach your audience. To reach your youth.
Well, sir, thank you for coming back.
Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Always my pleasure.
It's always a pleasure to have you. We definitely gonna do that.
Please, let's make this a recurring thing for the Nap Time crowd.
So, thank y'all for watching the Tiger and Michael show. I appreciate y'all.
You gonna work tight next time. You gonna show me how to work one up live on camera.
Homes in the building, alright? There's no game with Tiger. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Do all that. Let us know how you feel about the interview. Let us know if you like the interview. Let us know if you didn't like the interview. I like to hear everybody.
So is EBT over November 1st? Is this real?
It's all up to the state, as far, right? Isn't that how it goes, they said? That's what they said, like, a lot of the stuff that they're cutting off on the higher level, they're leaving it up to those specific states.
I just want to make sure they're getting ready to cut off. What are they cutting off? I want to be sure. I don't want to.
Well, there's something that they're cutting off and something that they're lowering. They're putting like a major cap on it.
McDonald, motherfucker, J. Trump. I'm gonna take this one.
So is EBT over? Oh. What are they cutting off? I want to be sure. I don't want to say the wrong
Well, there's
thing.
something that they're cutting off and something that they're lowering. They're putting like a major cap on it.
McDonald, motherfucker, Orange Man, J. Trump. I'm gonna take it just this. What the fuck you mean? Who ain't getting that food stamps to get November? Cause I'm getting my goddamn. I don't know
is Lamar, right? You'll be at Walmart with my steel toes on and my motherfucking helmet, and I tear up trying to stop me from walking out that motherfucking store with my garage.
PSA to them retail workers during this hard time of what's going on in the world. I really don't advise y'all to try to chase after anybody that's trying to collect them some food for their family as they're walking out that door with that cart, because you might go around and don't make it home.
That's up Donald Trump, man. He ain't right, man. He cut the food stamps off. That was wrong, man. When he cut them food stamps off, I didn't see nobody posting no play that week. It's gonna be on there. I got this mashed potato with the rice, with the gravy. They posting God quotes all that week. This too shall pass. I seen one of them just post a plate.
Talking about these people who work the system, which was women who talk about their life.
For those of you laughing because I'm on welfare, I just want to show you something real quick. This is my upcoming pending deposit for SNAP EBT for November. If you are laughing at me right now because you think that I'm going to suffer come November, you better think again.
See, if you are a seamstress, you can sell. If you are a hooker, if you're a hooker, you can sell your body, even if the government shuts down.
Prostitution is the
oldest profession. There are professions that the government simply cannot shut down. But all of you ladies who were bragging about your position in society, who are on the outside looking in now, you really need to step up and help the next generation and say, I bet on the system cost.
It's bad enough, I gotta pay rent. It's bad enough, I got a car. It's bad enough, we gotta pay insurance.
Oh, they gonna learn you, man. They gonna learn you because it's a temporary setback. But you're over.
Mr. Crowder. Yes, sir. What do you think happens when you die? Time to find out. Years now.
Hi, I'm Brother Nature. My sister, Mother Nature, grows everything organic. She gets all the credit, but I make it ridiculous.
It's like once you've been doing it long enough, it don't make like you gotta look at yourself like a product. You're trying to sell a product. You feel me? Like you like what Juan do, you funny as a motherfucker, but it's like it's nothing that people fight into. You feel me? It's like this nigga, a hood motherfucker talking shit, and you trying to make some money. You gotta have definitely something that they look forward to. You feel me? Type of shit. You can have fun, like once you get them fun, once you convince them that you're funny, then you can have fun and talk to the crowd and shit. But this shit is like boxing. You feel me? Like when you go to the gym, you ain't gonna fight nobody. You feel me? They gonna work on your breathing and your legs and your shoulders and try not to move yourself. It's a whole package. That's just how I look at it. I don't look at it like I don't get up there and just talk shit. I can, but I understand that I'm trying to sell these shirts. I don't have no shirt, but I'm just saying I'm trying to sell these shirts. That's all I'm thinking about. Like all the rest of that shit don't mean nothing. But I've been doing it before. I did Comic View, Def Jam, Moon Dust Show, all in Gucci Mane, Spot. Goddamn, I was in a lottery ticket, the Have and Have Not with Tyler Perry. I did everything I set out to do. And niggas still want to get $1,000 and try to pay you based on what they made. Like, we deal with white folks, bro. They're keeping us out. White folks been offering you more than you expect. Yeah. I be like, bro, like if I get $2,200, $2,300, I'll be good. They come right to you, bro. The budget's $5,000. You got to play it off. Damn. Wow.
And it might go away.
They're like, is that okay? Are you okay? They're cool. Wow. I do it, don't matter. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'll take care of it. Back, nigga, you come at the envelope, got a whole nother $2,000 in it.
Yes, sir.
Got 20 minutes.
Got it.
25 minutes.
Oh, bro. You learn the guy. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. You know, look, bro, this on everything I love. No. I'm talking about tonight. Look, I just said to do it. You got his friend talking to him about $3,000 camera. He ain't. So he get mad. You got to learn. One thing I just said to do a YouTube intro. Don't do it, it's clear tonight. Why would I do an intro? You know what I'm saying? It's just like he ain't paying attention. He just gave me all the game. You should be recording the shit that he was saying. He's already recording it. You talking about nothing you doing. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm sitting right here talking to you good thing. I know you don't got a lot of good. Just listen sometimes. And better way to listen, if I not saying that, go bounce my ass. Ain't nobody got more holes than these niggas. And he just lives. Yeah, but I'm just trying to tell you, like, when you just took you the game, you know what you just did? You could have been no matter what he doing. He getting paid for what he doing. You gotta get paid for what you doing. I gotta save better. You don't understand shit. So what do I understand? So why you ain't just put your camera back and fly? Because I'm doing an intro and then when we start the comedy shit, then I'm gonna record that too and put that shit together. Hey, look, we do intros when it's content. This shit real life.
I don't know what y'all got going on. I don't know what the situation is. I'm just that right there. Fuck up your money, bro.
The man needs to get his dick sucked, man. Nah, that shit be, bro.
Bro, I'm just saying, bro. Listen, bro. You said you fucking with me.
He had no hands in the middle of your mind. You gotta let that whole slicky dry. That way it be sometimes.
Somebody might be
Beard on his dick.
but they be already getting you head. You keep saying stuff back. You go to jail with real money, bro. They're not even gonna tell you that you're talking. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just trying to listen. I feel what you're saying. I'm trying to tell you how to get it. That's all going on, Daryl. That's all the man needs to do. I'm saying, look, bro.
I get fucking you get pussy. You got that little pizza, bro. Look, let me tell you how God works. Let me tell you how God works. Yo, he just said. You can make connections by being around me. Right. He said, what I just tell you earlier in the car. I said, bro, you got to understand this. If I did something that you can't forgive me for, then I don't know. I understand, but it may be somebody else that like your mom. I don't forgive you on that video with some I ain't gonna lie to you. You got me running through that car. What's some of these cars?
Real. They won't even tell you that you're talking too much, bro. You would just look up and they didn't call you back. This shit won't call you back, you know what I mean? Shit like that. And person you fuck with in front of people, just let them have it. And then after that, say, bro, I know that you know what he did, bro. You talk to him like it's your own. What do you mean? Because it's yours.
Let me tell you something. We speaking from experience, bro.
I've been doing this shit 20 years, bro. I've been doing this shit a lifetime. I've probably been doing this shit.
Call your Uber then. Leave my camera in. Call your Uber.
See, that's the type of shit you don't want to have.
That's what you got to do. You got to deal. We trying to school you.
I'm trying to make you be a weapon out there, motherfucker, because, bro, people will look at the footage. People will look at the footage. They put out there. And be like, damn, I want to produce that. Find out this. When you meet them, this is what you do to them, bro. Okay, what you trying to do? I'm feeling on this. That's all I'm saying. When you be like, I'm not telling you what to do. You paying me, but I'm telling you what to do. Oh, that shit don't work, bro. I'm just telling you. I understand this generation. I'm not trying to attack you, bro. It's love. This ain't that. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say you. Okay. All right. I ain't know that.
You got it when they
We got to did something, bro.
Say what was going on. Right before you start this shit, they gonna find what's me back. Get a little 75.
That price gonna rock.
If you say crazy, you feel like
I just be trying to get niggas.
in the back, you can call it. You gotta know how to trick it. Who's going up?
Back to the college in 30, 25. That shit real like a blunt. All the rules, but they trick. You like security t-shirt in the car. So that bitch y'all keep this shit. Bitch hang out on the hang on the back of my truck. You really can take me a bit. What the hawk gang? Back. They're real shit.
Remember, it is not fake. It's like, stop taking everything personal. He gonna tell me right. I'm gonna let me tell you what I'm type person. I'm gonna talk about it, so that I won't never give you something to talk about. If you want me to shut up, start doing things that I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for you to get your feelings about get upset. Everybody trying to take that. And the hardest problem we got is the black community. We don't like to get like that in the road. You right? I ain't lying, bitch. Oh God, you are. You like, oh, you lose the nigga. You lose the nigga. We all hurt. You all hurt. You want to bring it in? You want to go to plant? This one come get me. One of them make money. You call Daryl first. Everybody else doing nothing for it. You always fuck with me. Come on, bro. I couldn't even think of it yesterday. The whole crowd. And I still, that's not like, damn, God. Yeah, man. Hey, you scream on me. I don't recall that. It's up there. Nobody even want no people. Got your own dog, nigga. Oh, no. Damn. That's a fool right there. Sweet. There's a 2-minute song. Not dead. We gonna share it. Damn right. See how you been. Everybody got the business. It's a 2-minute song. Everybody got the business. Goddamn. What you got? Wait, no. Move right now.
class at Harbor Freight.
Morgan, say less.
Don't do that.
Now, who's next?
Game on.
Let's win it.
Coach presents Feel of Ball. Shop leather styles to love at Coach.com.
Some call it picky. We call it perfect.
Like these kids be fucking. You want a bathroom, bitch, that's the spot to go to. Bathroom stall. And ultimately, you get a bathroom stall, the one next to you empty. And then somebody come in there and actually gotta use it. You like, ah, man, who the fuck came here with all these animal fish? You don't see nothing but the shoes. You know, what do? We go back to work. No one sees here. Shoes, no. Like, boy, who the fuck that was up running and growling like that? Running, growling, and growling. Y'all on the date? That nigga said, and you all really been with it. Come on, y'all matching too? And you talking about now? This nigga here ain't shit. You better watch this nigga ass. Y'all on the date? Yeah, okay, y'all been online in real life. Real life, what about y'all, Uncle Baby? Oh, y'all married? Okay, y'all been online in real life. Real life. What about y'all right here? Real life. Nigga, I ain't asking you. It's just volunteer, real life. I hope I know you. Real life, okay. Anybody been online? Shaking your head, yeah, okay. What like Facebook? I know. You gotta be a real motherfucker to have a Facebook program. I online thing, I'm trying to look down and show them motherfucking online thing. Online thing, the beat in his head. Look, you just be laying down. You just be like, you in the bed, leg in the head. You know you want to move this bitch foot. You got the best business up. You got a variety of style. You got a blur, slack. And then showing down on the profile, man. You want to see? And I'm trying to do it. I can tell you, I ain't saying over and over again now, right? I'm on your phone. I'm on your thing. I'm on your thing. You don't listen. You don't listen. Take yourself. Take your time. I didn't see you. Okay, here we go. Hey, Heavenly Father, come to thank you again, Lord. We want to thank you every breath we take. You're amazing, God. You have been with us every step of the way, and we ask that you continue to be with us, oh Lord. Thank you for letting all us amazing people be in the presence of each other, oh Lord. Lord, we ask that you remove all evil that's in our people, Lord, and you take away every person that speaks bad against us and head in a different direction, oh Lord. Lord, we ask that you continue to help us elevate, oh Lord, and be with us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Let's go. Yes, sir. You ready? I'm ready. Let's go back. Let me go get my seat. What's the hell I need to do on today, man? Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? No, good. What the hell is doing? Somebody better down there screaming that I know God is great. The rest of y'all want to hear. Y'all ain't gonna get God praise. Look, let me tell y'all straight up. Look, my name Woody. Sometimes I forget. And when I forget, y'all forget it. But I will. Don't get me
We put about 50 round drum for the clock. And then, shit, ain't no testing it out unless we just shoot at somebody, but we're not gonna do that. We just put about 50 round for the drum. So, one thing I want to start doing, I don't have a gun channel, but I do want to start building my guns. So, I just ordered these parts for my Draco. I'll make a video of me when it comes. We're gonna put the parts together and stuff and all that. Then we're gonna shoot it, test it out, make sure I'm blow up. But I want to start building my guns. Yo, get it, Philly, what's poppin', man, right? Yo, get it, Philly, what's poppin', man, right? What's the gun show? Oh, eventually I can't see, and they don't like to record on camera. So, we're gonna phone, right? We're gonna do a smooth ass transition, literally. This ain't edited, nothing. Just smooth ass transition. Alright? We're gonna transition to the phone. Hold on, let me get down. Let me get right quick. So I gotta be goddamn. So I can get prepared for everything. Alright, switching to the phone in 3, 2, 1. Alright, y'all, so that's, they don't have no drums, no switches, no nothing. So, with that being said, I guess we can't start the process of that today. I just wanted a 50 round. I'm gonna make it my, I can do whatever I want to do. I'm gonna make it my priority to get a 50 round drum before this night over with. I'm gonna make and watch this. Watch. Next time I pick up the camera, we're gonna be on the way to pick up a 50 round or a Glock 19. Give me a second. I'm gonna work my magic. Hey, I'm back at the crib. I need y'all to answer me this, right? I'm gonna start building my guns like I said before. Tomorrow we're gonna go buy the drum for the Glock. And yeah, we're gonna start building like our guns throughout the process of the video. Y'all see this? It's like a but we shot the guns. No, I don't know where the MP5 is, but let me show you my shot. And I want
Amazing pulls out all the stops. Amazing starts at CSL Plasma. Donate plasma today and receive up to $800. Your
Hey, where the book at? Where the book at we gotta go to? Go this way, then we go right. Come on, let's get this book back. It's so funny, that was just right? Right. Appreciate y'all, bro. I'll be around. I'll see y'all. Coming out. Take it. Sophie. Let's get focused, man. We gotta fight for it. Let's get focused, man. We gotta fight for it out here. Good money.
For every boxing story of a blockbuster's delayed,
I love it, man. I love it.
there's also considerable risk built in.
for champions who turn to other challengers.
Dancing with the stars, baby. Dancing with the stars. It's in thought right now, and that's what I'm looking at. So right now, I just want to see what he brings to us. We just got off the plane. You know, a lot of work yesterday from the interviews and stuff, so I want to see how he reacts. 2 sparring partners at rounds is unknown. Up, y'all.
Let's go.
When they watch us in here working, they saying we're going bang, 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 bang.
There you go. Good. There you go.
When he get in that ring, he's on a mission. Because he understands that he got to put his pants on, training wheels going. You got what you asked for. Let's get it now.
He's going down.
We're now just 4 weeks away from the oldest boxing spectacle of the year, Jake Paul versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Things in Tank's camp are starting to look downright dangerous.
Oh, good grip. I like the way y'all jump right back in. That's right. Make them jokers move. Make them jokers move. Oh, I love what I hear. Y'all making them sing.
Davis's celebrated career, Ford and other trusted advisors remained in control. But now, those in camp can sense a shift in command.
Make them jokers move.
As the fighter himself begins to oversee everything, while aiming at the destiny he alone must fulfill.
There you go. I go there. Give it up for y'all.
Word Davis is going all in. No jokes, no TikToks, no distractions. He's treating Jake like a legit world title threat. And here's where it gets wild. Rumors say Tank's bringing in heavyweights to spar with him. Yeah, heavyweights, big, bruising hitters meant to test every ounce of his power and endurance. Because Jake Paul ain't just some influence swinging for clicks anymore. He's got real size, real pop, and real confidence.
Even his shots upstairs here, that's still a body shot on Jake Paul. Everything's a body shot he's throwing. Even when he's changing the levels. That's a body shot, that's a body shot, that's a body shot.
And Team Davis knows it. Reports and leaked footage show Tank pushing his body harder than ever. Training sessions for brutal strength and conditioning work, heavy lifts, punishing sparring, and non-stop grind. The goal, build armor without losing that lightning speed.
When I watch it, I see a guy that's targeting the body, and it's the best
What's
thing
happening?
to do. I mean,
Jordan
trying
ain't
to
even
go
see you, bro.
headshot
What's
for
happening?
headshot with Jake Paul when he's probably 7 inches taller than he is.
But it's a huge risk. Tank, a natural 135 pounder, is stepping up to a 195 pound limit under 12 ounces.
So you're going to have to be able to land shots right there on the waistline. It's probably the best idea if you actually want to knock Jake out in this fight, if you actually want a game plan, because again, it's an exhibition, but if you want a game plan to get him out of there, you have to attack the body.
That's a 60-pound to deep waters, and while fans love the ambition, critics are warning that too much could dull his deadliest weapon, that explosive snap that's made him one of the most feared finishers in boxing.
So, if they can make him miss, get inside, work the body pay there, head movement off center, pivot out, be slick, and do it again and again. Again, that is when we could see a potential Tank Davis knockout.
And speaking of Tank's training, just when you thought you'd heard it all, boom, here comes Sean Porter dropping stories sparring Warzone. Porter said sparring Gervonta wasn't a learning experience, it was a formation, translation, everything you think Tank can do. He actually does it, and probably faster than you can blink. The man's like a muscle-packed chess player, explosive or IQ through the roof, and competitive like it's personal every single round.
It wasn't a learning experience, it's just confirmation. Like I knew Tank was as good as he is and could do everything that he can do. He's strong, super competitive. He loves this sport, and he has the recipes to be everything that he's been.
Porter literally said his heart was smiling while sparring him. Bro, when a former world champ says that, you know Tank's built different. And Porter didn't just hype him up for his power. He talked about Tank's mind. That boxing IQ that doesn't get enough credit because, yeah, he's not the most talkative guy, but inside the ring, he's downloading you like a human algorithm, breaking you down one round at a time. Porter basically admitted it. Tank's a slow starter, but when he flips that switch, it's game over.
Explosive, power. It just goes on and on and on. I saw all that right live in action with him. And thing was, because of our size differential and because I was at the end of my camp, to me it was just, let me get in here and get these rounds in. But along the way, I was just, my heart out. I was like, yep, it's everything I thought it was.
You could almost hear Porter saying, good luck outsmarting that. It's like trying to play chess against someone who invented the board. Porter's ringside confession, you know, the one where a former world champ basically smiles through the pain of sparring Tank. Wade Clemens drops in like a lab tech with the receipts. I'm with Wade when he says there's very little out of Jake's camp, and you can feel the lid on it. But that's...
Relieve skin in 60 seconds with Amino Skin Relief, with soothing triple oat complex and 72-hour hydration.
We've swallowed their fatigue quick fixes for years. Enough. New Recharge by Vimergy. With collagen and vitamins D3 and K2, our fast-absorbing formula strengthens and energizes you from the core. No quick fix is necessary. Vimergy, we can save ourselves.
Momentum, acceleration, embrace the pursuit. David Yurman Chevron Collection.
But that single Ray Ford clip is telling. Wade points out the little coaching cues: high guard, body work, slip more, and then flips the camera to Tank's bag work, relentless body shots, level changes, overhooks into uppercuts.
Is this clip right here? Jake Paul doing some Ray Ford. Ray Ford, an 18-1-1 super featherweight, only lost to Nick Paul, where, there's music playing, so I can't really put it out there, but I'm not exactly sure what they're going over. Jake looks to his team, he's like, maybe I gotta get my head off center line more. And then Ray puts like the high guard up, like, hey, you're here, yeah, when you're here, don't even do that, and go to the body.
I love that leap Wade makes from Philly to strategy. You don't need to shout to see the blueprint. Tank's rehearsing ways to make other man uncomfortable in the clinch, to pin hands, pop the chin, and counter when Jake gets heavy on his right hand.
Did you see how you was showing this? If you was showing that he can do it, get up on his abs. I look at this, he can get up on his abs. How he did this. Showing he can keep this stuff. And like the talking, they was bullshit. How you can believe shit. You know the shit you gotta be putting in.
Wade's breakdown about feet, Jake's tendency to be wide and off balance when he loads up, is the kind of detail you can bet Tank's camp is starting with a red marker. Now let me be blunt and funny about it. If you're Jake and you've been caught flat-footed in slow-mo on tape, that's not a glitch. That's a neon sign saying, punch me here.
And it's how much bigger Tank looks. Now again, he is a small, sleight-of-frame, statured individual to begin with. Tank is a very small guy. If you blinked, you might think this young man right here is Tank Davis. No, he is, he's smaller, and this is why this fight is an exhibition, and why it's a bit of a shot dark as to, why you even do something like this. But we all know it's a lot of money being involved, and XYZ, both guys.
We all know Tank's not just throwing pretty combos. He nails the point that Tank's targeting the sequence that makes a heavier puncher pay when he overextends, clinch, overhook, uppercut, explode. I'm seeing two plausible endings Wade teases. Either Jake uses his mass perfectly and turns this into controlled pressure, or Tank times a counter, clips him off balance, and the KO bone becomes a very real payday. We'll bet on Tank's precision and timing over random power any day. But Wade's the realist here. He admits it's possible either way. So yeah, you, me, we're salivating at that chest with fist scenario Wade laid out. It's tactical, it's gritty, and it's exactly the kind of matchup that makes boxing worth arguing about.
You see Jake, they're already, I love this, they're anticipating Jake in the clinch, looking to, again, put his body weight on Tank, and use his size, lean on you, weigh on you. You see the post in the frame from Tank. Post frame, hold, bang. Lead hand uppercut.
And just when you thought Wade Clemens' comments had the boxing world buzzing, boom, here comes Lamont Roach, say Junior, dropping bombs of his own. My guy sat down and basically said, yeah, Tank's retired, and we're the reason. Like, bro didn't just close the book, he shredded the crack, set it on fire, and used the ashes to lace up his son's gloves. He talked about Tank breaching contracts, ghosting the rematch, and leaving them hanging mid-camp like an R&B up. You could feel that mix of disappointment and we good though energy. It's that classic vibe of a man man who knows his fighter's stock just went up while the other dude's chilling in mission land. And honestly, the way he said it, calm, confident, no extra talk, you could tell he wasn't bluffing. That's a man who feels like his fighter's the new problem in town and daring anyone, even Tank, to prove him wrong.
Retirement and people observing that he might be a little checked out, that probably more than not, we're not going to
We checked him out. So, if that's the case, we checked him out. And if he retired, retired. You know, well, and wish him the best in his retired life. So, I don't think that, being realistic, but if we do, we'll see. We're not focused on it.
But let's be real, when Roach Sr. said they were supposed to fight in June, then August, then Tank bailed like the rest of us did online, I lost it. That's wild. Imagine being mid-sparring, planning a legacy fight, and then boom, Instagram tells you it's off. Roach handled it classy though. No crying, no drama, just straight up evidence. You can tell he's still got smoke for Tank, but he's too focused on Cruz to chase old ghosts. And when he said, "We retired Tank," man, that line's gonna age like wine or instant regret, depending on December's result. But either way, that's how when you believe you're next up. He's moving like a man who's already written his next chapter, while Tank's somewhere reading the last one on vacation.
If you had a chance to run into him, what would you tell him?
I got no words for Tank, to be honest. That ship sailed. Tank doing him, we doing us. It's nothing for me to talk like he would listen anyway. So Tank dances to his own music. So we're not worried about him, not worried speaking to him, not worried about him speaking to him.
And the funniest part, Roach Sr. wasn't talking like a man trying to sell pay-per-views. He was talking like a man who's already past the drama. You could hear it in his tone. That quiet flex of someone who's been through the politics, the contract games, and still walked out smiling. It's that we don't chase, we replace attitude, and I respect it. He basically said, if Tank's done, cool, we'll carry the torch. That's cool, but in the cleanest way possible. You gotta love it. No trash talk, just confidence late reality. Roach knows his son's fight with Pitbull Cruz isn't just another card. It's a chance to rewrite how fans see the new generation. And if they actually pull this 140, then yeah, maybe that "we retired Tank" line won't sound like shade anymore. It'll sound like prophecy.
But Pitbull Cruz is the one, for us to go up fighting for a 30-pound championship, a 35-pound championship, now a 40-pound championship. It's rarely done, if ever, in like a 3-fight span. So we want to be one of the guys that leave us a stain, a legacy in this sport.
So that's where we're at. Tank locked in like a man possessed, Jake playing the mystery game, and Senior stirring the pot with "we retired Tank" energy. You can feel it. Boxing's entering that chaotic stretch where every quote, every sparring clip, every room part of the war. And honestly, that's what makes this sport beautiful. It's egos, timing, and truth colliding under bright lights. Jake's trying to prove muscle can match mastery. Not to remind everyone why defense and IQ beat biceps every single time. And guys like Roach Sr., they're keeping the sport spicy when the cameras stop rolling. But now I'm bringing it to you. Who's really got the edge here? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's debate this one like family. And yo, don't ever forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing. See you in the next one.
Chevy makes America's muscle trucks.
Champion.
Yeah, undisputed champion. Nigga, I was saying I need to get money. I need to get out of my situation. That's another thing I see. Like once I,
champion.
Yeah, undisputed champion. Nigga, I was saying I need to get money. I need to get out of my situation. That's another thing why I see like once I get to, while I'm at this level, like it's no point, like it's no more point to prove to myself.
Swindle around and fight Jake Paul for this money. If you think I'm going to sit back by the wayside and sit there and be like, well, even though I'm contracted to fight this guy for this money on this certain day, I'm just going to sit there and be cool with, oh, he might not ever fight me, and he's going to go fight and get paid and get this money and not supposed to get anything.
Gervonta Davis has finally revealed he chose to fight Jake instead of a rematch with Roach. However, things seem to be escalating now that Lamont Roach is considering taking legal action against Davis for breach of contract. Speaking in an interview, Tank has said that even if he fought Roach again, fans would have still criticized him. So now he's doing what is in his best interest, getting the money.
Nah, Tank is a money fighter. Who's the bigger money fight for Tank? I don't think that's Shakur.
Who else would you think? Jake Paul?
Yeah, for sure, but I'm not even talking about fake boxing. Like, for sure, he gonna do that if that's there.
As you may have noticed, Tank seems disconnected from the sport itself ahead of his fight with Jake. But in his recent revelation, it seems that he disconnected right after the draw with Roach. In other words, just, you know, I don't want to put a lot out there. It's doing what's best for me, what's right for me. I've been doing this for a little minute now. I've been doing it since I was 7 years old. So this is the first camp I can enjoy myself and be back myself, Davis said at Monday's press conference. He added, even leading up to the rematch of the Roach fight, it was more so like, I don't want to get too much in it.
I don't want to put a lot out there, but it's just, you know, doing me and what's right for me. And I've been doing this for a minute now. You know, I've been doing it since I was 7.
That answer has definitely not landed well. To me, it sounds evasive, like a man trying to avoid reopening a door he'd already slammed shut. Lamont Roach wasted no time roasting him for it. He posted a picture of Lee Simpson crying red-eyed with the caption, every time he got to explain why he's fighting Jake. Sharp, funny, and cutting in the way boxing rivalries often are.
Amongst boxing, pound for pound talent. And me, on the other hand, come from 130 to 135 to fight this monster. That's gonna make me a 2-division world champ. That's gonna make me a 2-time world champ. And that's gonna put me in the pound for pound.
But the humor didn't hide Roach's frustration. He's still bitter that the rematch he expected, the one most fans thought was vanished the moment Davis agreed to fight Jake Paul. When the fight news broke weeks earlier, Roach had fired off another jab online. Told Jalal duck duck, with 4 duck emojis for good measure.
The thing is, like, just handle the business right. That's all. Just handle the business right. Don't think you're gonna do bad business with me and think it's okay. No, we're gonna call you out every single time. Don't duck a fight with me and fight a YouTube.
Pretty much he's saying he ducked him for the YouTube. But he said, if you do lose, you gotta lose for YouTube, you'll make no money. If you lose, you gotta lose to YouTube, you'll make no money. You won't make no money for YouTube.
That's 200 pounds and think it's okay. It's not okay. I don't care what that. Unless you took the proper, you know.
But it seems that Tank's decision to skip his rematch with Lamont Roach and face Jake Paul instead has taken another turn, this time on the business side. Lamont Roach has now addressed whether he plans to pursue legal action against Davis for what many saw as a breach of their rematch agreement. In an interview on Inside Ring, Roach made it clear he wasn't taking Tank to arbitration, despite having that option. I never said this publicly, but no, we aren't going to go to arbitration, Roach admitted, because I'm very well taken care of. I'm going to say that. He didn't elaborate on what exactly take care of meant, but his tone says enough. Someone had already made it right financially.
If I were to go to arbitration, then what? Then you got lawyer fees, or you put your promotional company in a hole where they have to back you because technically it's on them. They're the ones who put on the fight. That's who I have the contract. That's who draws up the agreement, the contracts, or whatever the case may be. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy for you to do business-wise.
Roach went on to publicly thank Al Heyman, PBC, and the team around Davis for stepping in. I publicly want to say thank you to Al Heyman, PBC, and everyone who made things right on his behalf. Even though he messed up on his behalf, they made things right on my end. That statement essentially confirmed that PBC reached a private settlement with Roach, compensation in exchange for keeping the dispute out of court. And for a fighter who'd been campaigning for that rematch, it was a quiet, business-like way to close the matter. And it revealed something about how boxing politics work behind the scenes. When a star like Davis pivots to a money fight, the machine around him makes sure loose ends are tied.
It don't look gonna happen. For everybody that keep asking me, everybody be on every single boxing page, boxing source, you hearing it from the horse mouth, it might not happen, or might be not gonna happen. So, same question. I think you dodging that. Dodging God's plan. You know, the test. If you want to fight or you don't, simple. That's it.
For Gervonta, this is personal in a different way. He has admitted that his motivation is running thin. He's fought since childhood, built a record, made headlines, and he's leaning toward financial comfort over boxing legacy. And from his perspective, done enough to deserve that right. The fight with Jake is his chance to cash in, stay healthy, and walk away on his terms. But in doing so, he's cracked open a larger conversation where boxing stands when its stars start chasing the biggest check instead of the toughest challenge.
Him and Tank Davis weren't friends. Him and Tank Davis weren't cool. They didn't really know each other like that. They were just cordial. This is a different crowd from what he said about Tank Davis leading up to his first fight with Tank Davis. And I believe it's because he realized how out of pocket he has been. He realized that, well, let me make it seem like it's not as out of pocket to shit on him after he gave me an opportunity.
Among active fighters, few were as honest about that tension as Shakur Stevenson. Shakur has said that he understands why Tank would make the move, but added he wouldn't have done it himself. According to Shakur, Tank almost came near a loss with Lamont Roach, and if he did take the rematch, then his value would have gone lower. Therefore, by taking the fight with Jake Paul because of a possible loss, it most likely will sell just a lot more.
Can you blame a man for taking that opportunity? Because this is prize fighting, right? It's about making money and secure family. Can you fault him for that?
It's two sides of that.
Okay.
It just is like, as a fighter, just because I had a draw with somebody, for me, I may run it back. But in business aspect, if you run it back and you lose to Lamont, and then
there's Terrence Crawford, who didn't mince words. Crawford said straight up that Jake Paul's size makes this a dangerous matchup for Davis. Jake's way too big for Tank, Crawford said. Coming from one of boxing's most respected technicians, that warning hits differently. He is not mocking the fight or questioning Tank's heart, he is pointing out physics. Paul's larger frame, natural weight, and reach could easily turn this from a show into a genuine risk. In Crawford's view, this isn't a option at all. If anything, it's a strange kind of gamble, less about proving skill and more about surviving a mismatch. Still, not everyone in the sport is against his decision.
What's your instant reaction to that?
I don't know what's going to happen with a 135-pounder going up against a 200-pounder. I think it's not a real fight. Jay just too big. Tank ain't going to be able to get in from that jab. Jay, man, one good punch on Tank, it's over with.
Rolly Romero defended him, saying people need to stop acting like fighters shouldn't get paid. Can't blame Tank. He's got a family to feed, Romero said. It's a simple argument, but it matches with anyone who's spent years watching boxers come and go broke after long punishers. Romero's point is that nobody else takes the punches, so nobody else should judge how a fighter secures his final bag.
But you can't be mad at somebody for doing what they feel is best for them.
Will it impact Tank's legacy if Jake Paul were or even knock him out?
Dude, Tank's a 3-division world champ, 4-time 3-division world champion. At the end of it, bro, you can't take anything away.
Davis's own team sees it the same way. His longtime trainer, Cal Ford, framed the Jake Paul fight as a business choice, not a betrayal of the sport. Ford has said the camp negotiated the fight careful, glove size, weight, all of it, to make sure safety and leverage come first. In their eyes, this is no different from any other professional making a financially smart decision before retirement. This is a business decision, Ford said. That line has been echoed again and again from Davis's side. It's not about Roach anymore. It's about making the most of a limited window before stepping away.
The only concern is, the gloves. You understand what I'm saying? Because we don't fight in 12-ounce gloves. We don't use 12-ounce gloves. That's training gloves, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's 2 pounds away from Jake. He's some 10s.
Tank fight. Meanwhile, Roach has hinted that this story isn't done. He's frustrated enough to talk about possible legal options if any agreements were in place for a rematch that got ignored. For now, it's all noise and...
The new monster is now at Burger King. Try it today.
A lot of times people try to base their journey off of what other people are doing, but that's not my...
Welcome to Pimple Plus Pro, the ultimate wireless hack. Because we're powered noise and no action. But the tone in his interviews is clear that he feels sidelined by politics of money. What bothers him most isn't just losing the opportunity, but how he had disappeared once a bigger check came into the picture. He's treating it like a professional snub that undercuts everything fighters are supposed to believe in. Merit, ranking, and fairness.
Paul brings something to media and to boxing. You cannot miss. I like it. I like the job that's breaking. I'll be honest.
But nobody, honestly, nobody really cares about this fight.
Yeah, who's gonna watch it?
Yeah, of course. That's how it's gonna go. No kids, but everybody's gonna watch it. Like,
nobody cares about this.
Even Eddie Hearn, speaking from a promoter's point of view, admitted that while fans might hate it, the math makes sense. You can't blame Gervonta, he said. Look at it this way. There's $5 to $7 million for Roach and $30 million for an exhibition with Jake Paul. I don't think we should judge. It's blunt, but realistic. Hearn's view reflects utter truth. The economics of boxing have shifted. Prize fighting has always been about prize first, but social era matchups like this one turn legacy fights into luxury fights. Tank's decision is a symptom of that change.
It's kind of weird, because Jake Paul is extremely bigger than Tank. And I mean, but would it be exhibition? Makes sense. It's fine. You got a big deal.
And yet, for all the talk of money, there's still an air of uncertainty around. The rules are flexible, the gloves are bigger, and the fight might not even count toward official records. It's spectacle over structure, a show wrapped around what used to be a sport. Tank seems fine with that trade-off. He's not chasing validation anymore, just the payoff. Fans or critics agree he's made peace with it. He's stepping into the ring against a man twice his size, not for belts or rankings, but for one last headline and one last payday.
Geo's world, facts. That's why Tank wants to fight Jake Paul. I'm telling you, he want to fight Jake Paul because he knows if he's not in the ring with Shakur Stevenson, he's going to get zapated. He know it.
Still, for many fighters and analysts, this entire saga shows the ongoing shift in boxing, where financial leverage often outweighs tradition or merit. Teofimo Lopez offered his own perspective on the situation. Speaking to Knockout Artist Sports, Lopez didn't seem bothered by Davis's decision to take the fight, nor did he think it would taint his resume. Tank versus Jake, less than a month away, may the best man lose, Lopez joked. Not at all. No, it doesn't impact his legacy. It'll just impact his bank account. Lopez's take was honest. And Davis had already proven his worth inside the ring, and if he now chose a money fight over a traditional one, that was simply part of the evolution of a superstar boxer's career. Fighters don't fight forever, and a big payday is a logical move near the end.
What do you think of Jake Paul? I know on Instagram you called it a circus.
Yes. Boxing is slowly turning to WWE. That's what I think.
Does Tank Davis have a chance?
Yes, but
yeah?
I don't want to talk about it. Don't ask me questions like that.
That ties into Davis's own statements earlier this year. The 30-year-old had already mentioned plans to retire before the end of 2025. His language in interviews has been increasingly reflective, even detached. He's talked about doing this since he was a child, and how this current camp is the first time he's actually enjoying himself again. For a fighter who spent over 2 decades in the sport, that's telling. It hints at burnout, not hunger. That's what makes the Jake Paul fight so big. It's technically an exhibition, but it carries an odd weight, possibly the final major event of Davis's career.
If Jake knocks out Tank, we're crushed. If it goes all 10 and it was a sparring, we hate it. And that's the Black Two Sugars. So the question is, can Tank knock out Jake? And this is what we're going to look at right now. First, the biggest question that I had was, can Tank...
But while Davis's reasoning is clear, not everyone sees this matchup as harmless fun. Some critics argue that accepting the fight damages his credibility. Others counter that the sport is changing, and Tank is just playing the modern game better than anyone else. Interestingly, the fight itself will be mystery, not for the matchup, but for how it's being recorded. BoxRec, boxing's official record-keeping platform, has created a completely new category for it called HY Pro, short for Hybrid Professional. This designation is meant for fights that mix exhibition-style rules with professional boxing structure. Normally, exhibitions aren't BoxRec at all, but this one, due to its scale, rules, and promotional weight, them to rethink. The HYB Pro tag essentially acknowledges that while it won't count toward Davis's or Paul's professional records, it deserves recognition for its significance and structure.
This needs a marketing genius, but when it comes to people that are in these fights, I can't get around it. If Tank hits him clean, he's going to sleep. He'll have a lot of problems with backside by his coaching team and people like that, but when he gets hit with a 10-ounce glove, I'm told a 16-ounce glove, not like an exhibition. I'm told big gloves and head guards, he's going to need them.
The fight setup also reflects that hybrid spirit. According to ESPN's Hale, the bout will take place at a 195-pound catchweight, far above Davis's usual 135-pound division. It'll be 10 3-minute rounds with 12-ounce gloves, which is heavier protection than standard pro bouts, but lighter than typical exhibitions. That means Davis will enter with a huge size disadvantage, a full 60 pounds lighter than what Paul has fought at in the past. But again, the bout's tone is more entertainment than competition.
Somehow looking good in this. I don't know how it is. It's looked to me, David got skill and Goliath doesn't, but I don't know how it's going to work out. But if for some reason it winds up being a really fun event and it has tons and tons of millions and millions and millions of viewers, when Gervonta Davis back to his
and Netflix's involvement underscores that. This isn't a pay-per-view fight. It's a global stream accessible to millions at a fraction of the cost. The approach mirrors how crossover events are now sold. Spectacle first, sport. For Davis, that's not a demotion. It's an expansion. Then there's the technological twist. The fight will feature an AI judge serving as the third scoring official. The system's score will be reviewed and contested by the human judges to verify the final. It's a bizarre but headline-grabbing move, a perfect reflection of how much this event blurs the line between serious competition and showbiz.
I don't want to do that. I don't want no point in the fight. It's a great fight, actually. I'm not hitting on the fight, but I think my thoughts on it is let's watch and see what happens.
Ryan Garcia said that boxing's turning into WWE.
Yeah,
with that type of matchup.
All of this adds to why fighters like Lopez and others aren't condemning Davis. They see it as him seizing control, deciding how his career ends, on his terms. And Jake Paul is only fueling the spectacle. On a recent episode of the Double Coverage podcast, revealed that there's a massive knockout bonus on the line. If someone knocks the other one out, they're going to get a big, big bonus, Paul said, refusing to name the amount, but teasing that it's significant enough to raise stakes for both.
And they have Jake Paul, Gervonta Davis. That's the state of boxing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let that sink in.
Jake Paul, Gervonta Davis is so crazy. 135 versus 200. That is so nuts. They all are exhibitions.
None of them are.
Yeah, they're exhibitions.
That kind of incentive only boosts anticipation.
What's up? What's up, Victoria? Welcome
A
back.
light sparring match into a
Welcome back again. Welcome back.
Against a real champion.
Hello,
For Davis, it's a
I'm
chance
just
to
chilling,
prove that
watching
even
some TV,
outside his weight class,
watching
even
about
near the
Tank
end of
Davis
his
and
run, he's still built
Jake
different.
Paul.
Paul's record stands at 12-1 with scouts, and while critics still question the level of his opponents, his win over Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. earlier this year at least established him as more than just a YouTuber playing boxer. Davis, on the other hand, remains undefeated at 30-0-0-1 with 28 knockouts, cleanest records in modern boxing.
Jake is big, Tank has a lot of skill, but I don't think he's the same Tank that we saw the most incredible knockouts. We saw him, Lamont performed great. They went to draw, and, I just don't know. And Tank walked away. I don't know if he loves it enough to beat a guy who outweighs him by 80 to 100 pounds.
Still, the size gap can't be ignored. Paul's fought as heavy as 227 pounds. Davis has never gone above 104. That's nearly a 100-pound swing at times. But again, that's what makes this such a spectacle. It's absurd, but calculated absurdity.
A 92-pound weight difference, almost a 100-pound weight difference. It's insane. Let's say he comes in at 200 pounds. It's still a 65-pound weight advantage. That is called one thing. That's called being a bully. It's like, dude, what are you doing?
What don't you understand about this? If you want respect from your peers, if you want...
Even commentators like ESPN's Andreas Hale have said that while the fight looks odd on paper, the structure and scale justify its existence. Hale pointed out that it's being treated as an experiment, one that could reshape how exhibition boxing is documented and sold. And with Netflix backing it, the audience reach will be enormous. Share your thoughts on this below and subscribe for more updates.
Mike,
Sharon. So what are we driving?
if you can guess, I'll give you the keys to it.
Oh, Chevy Chef, Racing Green.
Right to it.
This is the first camp I can, enjoy myself, be back. My headspace that I'm in now way better than what I was before, and that's the only thing that matters to me.
A lot of things out there about the size and all of this stuff, but people forget that Tank's a top 10 pound-for-pound fighter, and he's got power in both hands. And skill-wise and technique-wise, he's been doing this for so long.
In this fight, I feel like Tank has the edge for sure. He's a real fighter, and got skills, high IQ fighter. Regardless of the weight, I obviously see Tank, spar heavyweight.
Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis is a matchup no one expected. Two stars from different worlds are stepping into the same ring. Both are hungry to prove they are the best fighters, and the hype is real.
It's night and day, right? You have to understand, I went from doing YouTube and Disney Channel to 5 years, once or twice a day, 6 to 7 days a week, training, recovery, taking it more serious than ever. I'm just a different specimen. My body is filled out and going into my athletic prime and going into that and my body filling out, I just feel amazing, feel super strong.
Jake Paul has been loud about the training he is going through for the Gervonta Davis fight. He claims he's bringing serious talent into the camp. He proudly mentions that he dropped people during sparring. He even says Shakur is joining him this week to help him prepare for the Tank showdown. Jake also admits something rarely seen from him. He says Tank is dangerous. People always judge Tank for being the smaller fighter. They point fingers and say he is too tiny to hang with Jake. Jake disagrees with that noise. He openly says Tank's power is real in both hands. He knows Tank hits like a wild truck, even at that short height. Jake saying he is scared to step inside that ring is a major statement. It shows how much he respects Tank's knockout power and skill. That fear proves this fight is not a joke that people think it is.
Going into a fight that I've actually ever been, because I know how good these people are that I'm sparring, and being able to see how good they are and knowing how good Tank is, it's actually going to be my toughest test to date.
Yeah, I think, Jake, you make the argument, right? Pound for pound, like this guy's the most ferocious dude in the whole sport, couldn't you?
For sure. I think he has probably one of the highest knock percentages.
Yeah, 90-something%, right?
Exactly. And just his speed, his elusiveness, his ring IQ, his conditioning, on 12 rounds so many different times. Something that I've never even done, so he's going to be sharp all the way through. I mean, the list goes on, and so just I'm vulnerable for a second. It's like, this is crazy, this is scary, it's kind of keeping me up at night.
Jake, how do you prepare for, like you said, a guy who is shorter than you? How do you find a sparring opponent to replicate something that obviously, there's nobody else out there that's Tank Davis? How do you prepare for a guy that's different stature-wise?
Yeah, no, we have world champions. Raymond Ford in the 130-pound weight class. We got Montana Lovin. Shakur Stevenson is coming in this week. So we're sparring against guys on their level and people who have been doing this their whole entire lives. But we're really focusing on speed and not as much on power. I'm not doing as much like weightlifting and all of that stuff. I'm actually trying to lose some muscle so that I have less weight and so that my punches are coming off faster.
Many fans do not know the truth of Tank's journey. From the start of his career, he has sparred with heavyweights, not regular heavyweights either. These were silverweights. They knew how to handle themselves in the ring. Showbiz, the adult analysts revealed that Tank not only survived in those sessions, he dominated. He punished those bigger men. If someone like Tank can handle huge fighters in the gym, then a cruiserweight like Jake Paul is not going to shock him. Jake may be bigger, but Tank has already dealt with bigger challenges before. Those sparring stories show Tank is no stranger to a large mountain standing in front of him. The analysts continue by saying those heavyweight sparring partners Tank faced were more technical and experienced than Jake. Jake Paul has improved a lot. He has come from influencer stardom into real boxing. However, he is still learning. He is still developing fundamentals. Tank has been battling high-level talent since his teenage years. If he survived and dominated fighters way heavier and way more skilled than Jake, then Jake's size advantage may not be enough. The powerful storyteller Showbiz made one thing clear. Tank facing Jake is not a mismatch for Tank. It may even be Jake stepping into dangerous territory.
Or bigger people, like from middleweight to heavyweight. And the thing is, don't be surprised, okay? This is a photo. This is a photo of one of the bigger guys that he was sparring. But in the past, you know, like maybe years ago, he was fighting a guy in Mayweather's camp. He was a bigger guy. I think he was like a middleweight or something like that. He was whooping his ass. One time he was like on live whooping a bigger guy's ass. I mean, he's just beating bigger guys like middle stuff. He's done that as far as weapons. Remember this story? I brought it up a million times, and I showed this clip a million times, but on Ellie Sat Back. This story of this guy seeing how Gervonta Tank Davis knocked out this heavyweight.
Tell me the story. What happened? What's the one boy name?
Don't say his name. I don't want to embarrass anyone.
No, you're right.
But tell people what happened.
Man, I was about to spar Tank. He was sparring this big boy.
A heavyweight.
Heavyweight boy. And Tank hit that nigga. He hit him so hard that he was on the top of the rope just like this. Like, I thought he died. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I thought he died.
Hey, I've seen him knock out some heavyweights. You might knock all that up, man.
You knock out a heavyweight?
Yeah.
How was that?
I didn't want to do well.
Now, granted, the heavyweight that Gervonta Davis was sparring is not like, you know, all-time great heavyweights, all right? And it shouldn't be. But he's sparring the heavyweight, the level of heavyweight that, you know, more experience than Jake Paul, right? But Jake Paul has beat heavyweights himself, all right? I'm thinking that is the caliber of heavyweight that Gervonta Davis is sparring, but he's whooping their asses. And that's a good thing. Honestly, with Jake Paul sparring Raymond Ford, to me, it looked like Raymond Ford got the best of him. It looked like Jake Paul was a little exhausted. It looked like Raymond Ford wasn't. It looked like Jake Paul was a little disappointed in his performance, and Raymond Ford was trying to give him a pick-me-up. Like, you know, just kind of letting them up. No, you know, to do this and do that, it just looked like Raymond Ford was in a confident, secure place, more dominant place, to more alpha 2 in the ring, and that's Raymond Ford. That ain't Gervonta Davis. You know, I love Raymond Ford. I have him on my fighters list. Still, I don't think anyone thinks he's as skillful or as powerful as Gervonta Davis.
Tank has decided on his future. He is not returning to 135 pounds. Too many cuts, too much drain. He wants to stay fresh. He wants to stay in a division where his is at 100%. The move to 140 pounds shows growth in his mindset. He is preparing for bigger names and bigger challenges. That includes the Jake Paul fight. Once the showdown ends, Tank plans to continue as a full super lightweight. He thinks he will deliver stronger performances there. He wants to dominate this weight class after proving himself once again on a huge stage. By staying in this weight class, Tank is giving himself a wider world of possibilities. Fans might say the new weight puts him at a disadvantage against Jake because Jake is naturally. Tank sees the opposite. He thinks this is where his body is happiest. His stamina becomes weak. His knockout pop becomes even more devastating. When he fought at 135, he would still deliver spectacular knockouts. Now he wants show-stopping power. The new division might make Tank even scarier than he already is. Jake Paul might feel the very first example of this new improved Tank.
Or had been throwing fits a few weeks ago when Gervonta had announced that he would be fighting Jake Paul in, I believe it's coming up in just about a month, or a little bit less than a month. And that he would not be, at least immediately, he would not be rematching Lamont Roach. So people went all up in arms. Shout out to my guy, Big Dog Willie, who right now is claiming that Gervonta Davis is going to go try to fight in WWE or something like that when he gets done with Jake Paul. But the truth of the matter is that Gervonta Davis is coming back to boxing. He's always said that he's coming back to boxing. He said he's going to run off, get this bag real quick, and he'll be right back. Well, as you see, the 135-pound WBA, the WBA, where he holds his 135-pound championship, has not stripped him. They said that they were going to look into it if he had not rematched Lamont Roach, but nothing ever really came of that. So, as of right now, he still has his 135-pound title, but I'm telling you, the way that things are panning out, I don't think he's going to go back down to the 135-pound division. I think he's going to go to the 140-pound division where really and truly all the smoke is there. Add to it the fact when he fights Jake Paul, he's going to be fighting Jake Paul at a higher weight than he would necessarily be fighting guys at 135 pounds. You're probably not going to see him drain down for the fight. I don't think he's going to bulk up at all. Usually when guys play with their weight and they go up and allow themselves to fight at a higher weight or fight people at higher weight classes, Carmel,
Hi, I'm Brother Nature. My sister, Mother Nature, grows everything organic, but I make it delicious. Nature's bad.
Coach presents The Feel of Fall. Shop leather styles to love at Coach.com.
Why do I take Tagrisso? Tagrisso, I can make pancakes. Tagrisso, I can share my handiwork. Tagrisso, I can play dress up. Tagrisso is a once daily pill that's...
Carmel Moten gave his take. He says Tank has the edge easily. Carmel explains that Tank sparring heavyweights means weight is not going to bother him at all. Jake being bigger does not change Tank being smarter. The difference lies in skill level. Carmel sees Tank as a master boxer compared to Jake still in the learning process. He predicts to win, not just win convincingly. Carmel knows Tank personally. He sees Tank work daily behind closed doors. That inside view gives his prediction strong value. Talent beats size. Skills beat strength. Those are Carmel's words through action.
Hey, where's Jake Paul?
I feel like it's gonna be a good fight, you know, entertaining. It's an exhibition, so we're gonna see how serious they really take it. But I don't know, they both getting a lot of money, so you know, congrats to them.
What if you had to, like, who has the edge in this fight?
I feel like Tank has the edge for sure. You know, he's a real fighter, you know, and got skills, high IQ fighter. Regardless of the weight, you know, I personally seen Tank, you know, spar heavyweights, you know, and even me, I spar heavyweights, you know. So the weight's not really too much, you know, for a lot of fighters, you know, so I feel like Tank gonna get it for sure.
I think it kind of be like an advantage because he's like small and like fast. Like someone said that, I'm like, I didn't think about that actually.
Yeah, possibly, you know, you're gonna see a lot of Jake Paul's punches coming, you know, he's gonna evade them and then set him up for a big counter.
Wait, but do you think this is going to be different than the other Jake Paul fights we've seen, like against Mike Tyson and Julio Cesar Chavez? I know a lot of people were happiest with that, but I feel like Tank's going to give him like a different fight. Do you think so?
I think so. We'll see how he adapts to, because a lot of people think it's hard, you know, a small guy to be fighting a bigger guy, but it's also hard for a big guy to be fighting a smaller guy. It's a small target, you know, they're very fast, so we'll have to see how he adapts to it.
Wait, and is Floyd Mayweather versus Mike Tyson really happening?
Yeah, that's happening.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Wait, is there a date already, or like what's going on?
I'm not I don't think there's a date yet, but it's definitely an official fight and it's happening.
So, what do you got to say about that? Like, what's going on?
It's going to be a great show, you know, Floyd's going to do his thing. You know, hopefully I'm on the car so I can put on a great show as well.
No, really? You guys already talked about it?
Not yet, no, but we'll have to see. Yeah, for sure.
And are you going to fight again this year? Like, what's next with you, Carmel?
I don't know. At the moment, we haven't heard nothing. We're just waiting, you know, staying patient, you know, staying ready. But I should be back at least one more time for the end of the year.
When the fight was first announced, Shakur Stevenson was among the loudest critics. He publicly questioned why a top-level champion like Gervonta Davis would choose to face a YouTuber-turned-boxer rather than another elite professional. To Shakur, this felt like an insult to the sport he has dedicated his life to. But now, the story has taken a surprising twist. Reports claim that Jake Paul financially motivated Shakur to join his training camp, helping him prepare specifically for Davis's style. This sudden involvement has left many fans raising their eyebrows. Analysts argue that if Shakur truly believed the fight disrespected boxing, he would have stayed far away from it. Instead, the moment an attractive offer arrived, he decided to take part. The same fight he mocked as a circus is now the one he's indirectly contributing to. Observers see this as a clear example of how the boxing business can change opinions quickly when money enters the conversation.
A lot of money to help you in camp. It's easy money to come spar somebody or whatever. Go get your money, right? But what's funny to me is for someone who had nothing positive to say about his fight, and someone who was critical of Tank Davis fight and tried to shit on Tank Davis for taking this fight, he sure is doing whatever he can to be a part of it. He sure is doing whatever he can to be a part of the fight. And then to take that a step deeper and a step further, for someone who doesn't want to talk about Tank Davis anymore, he sure is making moves to ensure that he is continued to be mentioned with Gervonta Tank Davis. Shakur Stevenson is not stupid. The new firm that he hired to do his PR work and get him to do these interviews and try to enhance his brand, they're not stupid. Jay Prince not stupid. Josh Dubin not stupid. The people around Shakur Stevenson have been building social media brands, building boxers, and building talent in different industries at the same time. I mean, for a long time. They know how this shit works. They're not dumb. They know the conversation that is going to surround Shakur and Jake Paul. Tank Davis' biggest rival going to camp to help Jake Paul. If Jake Paul has any kind of success in it, Jake Paul was successful because Shakur Stevenson is on a different level. He helped prepare Jake Paul for the fight with Tank. That's why Jake Paul did so good. They know this, bro. And to me, it's the problem that I always have with these guys like Shakur Stevenson. You can throw Lamont Roach in there. You can throw Devin Haney in there, bro. You can throw Keyshawn Davis in there if you want to. My issue is they won't admit what it is. And I guess it's an ego thing, it's a pride thing, because I get it, bro.
Offset shares a different perspective, focusing mainly on the physical matchup. He believes that Jake Paul's size and natural strength could give him a real shot at winning. The weight difference is obvious. He thinks that if Paul lands the right punch, it could be game-changing. However, Offset also recognizes Gervonta Davis's exceptional skill. He points out that Davis is the kind of fighter who can slip punches, counter instantly, and make opponents miss all night long. So while Offset leans toward Jake due to size alone, he admits there is a strong chance Jake may not even be able to hit Tank cleanly. In his view, this fight becomes a fascinating clash between size and technique. A large, powerful challenger against a slick, highly trained champion.
You saw Jake Paul and Tank Davis?
I don't understand how this happening though.
I mean, that's kind of what Jake Paul does, right?
That nigga's 7'8". I'm not saying 7'8", like the nigga's so forward.
So you think Jake wins?
Yes.
This is kind of like the Mayweather-Logan Paul fight. And Mayweather, he got the better of Logan for sure. I think Logan's even bigger.
Than Jake? Fuck no.
Logan's bigger than Jake, yeah. Like bigger, yeah. But Jake's now a more experienced boxer than probably Logan was at that time.
I don't know, that weight shit, man, that shit's a real thing.
What's the odds on that shit? I wonder. Not out yet?
Who you think will win out of Canelo?
I don't really follow boxing like that.
Man, I like my boy, but Canelo's just a
Canelo's a beast.
He not old. He still got it. He hit hard as a motherfucker. And then like the fighters he fought and lost to some dogs. So, like most people won't be in the ring with him, so it's like I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I feel like he's gonna win though. What's the odds on that?
So that Davis is minus 205, Jake Paul and Paul plus 155.
Wow, that's the odds. Tank Davis is minus 205, Jake Paul's 155 opening odds. Dude, that's crazy. I don't know.
Tank fought too, but it's like he's so short.
Fast. Yeah.
I'm saying the height difference.
Like, is Jake even gonna be able to hit him? Like, he's probably so fast. And he's gonna be able to hit Jake.
Short though,
Tank's gonna hit him a lot, right?
How tall is Tank? 5'7"? You're like 6'3". It's so different. That's
no.
6'3" and big. Now technique, you gotta technique, because he's for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I gotta see that fight. That shit sounds good.
You gamble on football?
Yeah, pay him a lot of money to that fight.
Oh, they're making so much money.
Some analysts have noticed that many fighters who criticize Davis aren't doing it out of concern for boxing. It's rooted in envy. They argue that Davis has been targeted with jealousy since the beginning of his career. Now that he's positioned to make an enormous amount of money in a single night, the bitterness has intensified. The analysts believe these critics would gladly take the same opportunity if it were offered to them. Instead of congratulating Davis for securing a massive payday, they continue to attack his decisions. According to these experts, most of the negativity surrounding him comes from those who wish they were in his position.
Fire. I get the chance to pick a great business mind brain and help give him some game in the process. I'm down. We know you're down. So for one, you look like you hating on Tank, bro. Like you specifically. Two, this is the same guy that said he's not watching the fight, but now you're somewhat taking part in the fight because you're trying to gather or help prepare Jake Paul for the fight. And then this is what Shakur Stevenson does, in my opinion. Shakur will make questionable choices, do certain things, right? And then afterwards, he'll be like, yeah, now that I got y'all attention, y'all, everybody mad at me. Bro, the stuff you're doing is weird. You know what I mean? And it's almost like, to me, it's almost close to like Karen behavior, in the sense that Karens, you see some of these Karens, and they do all this extra stuff and then act like the victim. And I told you that's one of the main problems with Gen Z, right? Where Gen Z, they will do just weird things, make weird choices, make weird decisions, and then they're like, man, I'm Tupac, me against the world, everybody's against me. Everybody's not against you, you're just doing weird things. You're making weird decisions, it's weird behavior, so on and so forth. So let's ultimately recap. We gotta do the Boxing Ego recap to see what's really going on here.
There is also debate regarding the rumored earnings for this fight. Numbers like 20 or 40 million feel believable to most analysts. But when some outlets suggest both fighters could earn nearly 200 million each, skepticism rises. Many in the sport feel those figures are exaggerated, almost too spectacular to be true. While the fight is huge and the attention is undeniable, making such an enormous amount in one night still feels unrealistic to several experts. For now, the money remains a mystery. Impressive, but uncertain.
It says 150 to 200 mil.
That'd be the most any athletes ever made in one event, in one night. Where are they getting that money?
It's Netflix.
Okay, Mike Tyson didn't make that. Jake Paul didn't make that.
20 million, I would believe, not
20 million seems realistic.
That's a lot.
Even if it's definitely bigger, there's no pay-per-view model, so. And Javante is a big pay-per-view draw, especially for being a lighter weight class.
Yeah.
So 20 to even 40 I can get.
That's a lot.
40 I can understand.
When push comes to shove, though, you know, like 20.
Like Canelo's getting that 40.
Yeah.
But Javante is, they use it, especially on Showtime, he's a big pay-per-view star.
Yeah.
He's a knockout artist. 200 mil is just completely false.
Man, I mean,
Swipe, what, it says swipe to read more, what else does it say?
No, there's one. That's probably from the original.
God, Jake is so much bigger.
Damn it.
That's it for today. Stay tuned until next time.
When the sawdust settles and the engine finally roars, the thing you care most is a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels a little different. Your wallet. Because we believe no...
Can I ask a question real quick?
Sure.
Mr. Plummer?
Mr. Plummer. Mr. Plummer.
You know, I've been watching you since Not As TV. Not As TV, but I've been watching you since when I see you on reality TV, you doing your dollar. If you could give advice to anybody, what would it be for reality TV?
Don't go on reality TV.
You say that, though, let's be real.
Why?
Like, the pay good, everything is good, but what's the real issue?
What's the real issue?
Yeah, probably.
I just recommend, getting a better career field. Don't back on, giving you an opportunity, create an opportunity for yourself.
So if you feel like you could do anything different, you would not be a reality TV, you would just be yourself.
I mean,
cause you a funny nigga. I be watching.
I'm just doing. I'm doing what God put me in position to do. But with this platform, I always shed light on positivity. Something with plumbing, something with helping somebody, something to that effect.
So
I just don't glorify the TV stuff.
So you used to be a plumber before TV.
Yeah, I'm licensed plumber.
You still do plumbing to this day.
I do to help people. I do free plumbing services.
Well, come help me.
Army veteran.
She might got some tall pipes she need to get on top.
She's in a wheelchair.
That's some cars.
I'm not in a wheelchair. I'm not in a wheelchair. I used to.
She needs that roller.
So listen, we mentioned before. Actually, this is my chat, right, boss? I'll do this real quick. Kat says, we got Dom in the building. WFNet, W Bills, W Fresh. Talk to you for supporting the show, bro. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Quick slap. It's fucked up. In alternate universe, C Fresh, Chris CEO, shout out to Manchester.
I don't know why I always strayed away from it, but nah, I won't go into that.
That's right.
Okay. I mean, you should give it a try one day. All right. Anyone?
I bet she
She's
clicked
still
on-
young. She
I
has
bet
time.
I bet she clicked on some black porn.
Oh,
one of them black ass niggas. You lied
I've
to me.
seen it here and there, but not like
You can't watch porn without one of them big black
You
ass
know,
niggas.
when I say BBC, like, there ain't some big
There ain't no
BBC.
you ain't a bunch of yellow BBC.
They just big everything.
Not yellow.
Not the same though. Alright. Cam says, question ladies, if y'all met y'all dream man today, he will marry you, what would you give to him that you never gave to another man before? Okay, so what do you get that's new for you, I guess for a man that you never had before?
It's a hard ass question. You made it feel hard. It's a hard ass
Tell the audience what your new man would get, you make it thank nobody else, basically.
I'm listening.
And you're thinking right now, so we'll start here. So you get a new man, you want to start fresh. No pun intended here.
Something he ain't never gave nothing.
You never.
Me personally, I don't cook for everybody. I mean, I'm a Caribbean girl. You feel me?
Wait, hold on. So your ex-man, you never cooked for it?
Bomba
No, not one time. How long been with?
How long was she in the wheelchair?
Like, I've been in a wheelchair since July.
And you ain't cooking.
Okay, let's stay on topic.
Nobody shit. Since July.
You ain't cooked for no nigga.
I've been single since my accident. Cause like.
You ain't cooked for then.
I mean, I cooked recently for myself.
Man, Captain, hold on. Your ex-man, how long were you together with him?
Like 8 months.
And you cooked for him one time?
I know why she ain't got no man.
No, that's not true.
That's no surprise.
That's not true.
You gotta cook for it.
Let me tell you why I
You gotta cook for
Let
it.
me tell you why I don't got a man. All the men that's trying to talk to me now couldn't be there for me during that time. Feel me? I had experience. I had a worse.
Don't hold that against her.
Let me tell you.
Yes,
Let me tell you why I say this. All the men that's trying to talk to me right now has been following me since my car accident.
Yeah, but they didn't know they fucked your legs.
Man, no legs. First of all, one thing about me, I tell every nigga I go with, man, I'll suck your oxtails off the bone. I ain't gonna type to sit here and lie to you.
You know, that's good, but
Feel me? I'm a man. I can clean. I don't expect no money. I'm a real bitch. But at the end of the day, but niggas listen, my legs got nothing to do with my phone.
you just said before you go for the dog. I'm following right now. There you go, man, nigga.
You just said, right? You clean, you something. So you're the last man for 8 months.
I didn't fuck him.
Oh,
Yo, what the fuck, bro?
Listen, I'm a merchant. This nigga to this day is still a this nigga just bought me a go-yard the other day. Hold on. And listen, he just bought me a Rolex. I get my shit in 2 days. Merch.
Is he white or black?
He white.
That nigga wants something.
Listen, black niggas love me. I love black niggas
Wait,
too.
well, that might not be his preference. She said she could suck the meat off the oxtail, so I mean, you ain't have to fuck
No,
him.
thank you.
That nigga ain't get top either.
No.
So what do you do for him?
Shit.
So why does he want to spend?
Because I gotta, first of all, y'all can't see it right now, but I gotta ask Sophia like the sun.
And sit here and say that it's harder for men to make money than women. You got a nigga that ain't even got a fuck spoiling you on some shit that niggas real life for to get to.
But you gotta realize, niggas be simps.
But the reality is, with the legality, right? It invalidates your point that it's harder for you to make money than us.
Wait. I never said it's harder for females. I did say. Let me say that. I did say it's harder for females to make money than niggas. I never said I got money from him. A nigga could buy shit, but won't give a female money.
It does not matter. You can take that shit in a Rolex and sell it. That's your fault for knowing how to put the money.
My thing is, why
Nigga, y'all go to Goyard, you go to Dior, you go to Christian, Rick Owens, all
shit,
that
I
shit.
don't go there. I ain't buying it.
You know you can take the shit back.
Yeah.
Ain't buying the shit.
You don't want to get like, what is it? They give you like 60%, 70% of the shit when you take it back. You can take
No, I need a whole 100. I don't want to take it back if I ain't get a whole 100.
That ain't money that you can make, so why not get the money that you can and put it towards some shit that you can have a system? You can't make that type of money going and buy yourself.
Let's get back to
what you can.
Honestly,
What have you ever gave another man that you ain't
you want me to be real?
Yeah.
You want me to be real with you when I give another nigga? Please don't call me a simp, don't call me a tree. I just love niggas, you feel me? I done gave a nigga half of their mortgage. I done gave a nigga their rent. I done paid him.
That's still
Wait. He asked me what